is Sam. Hi. What is good, everyone? I'm gonna talk like this the entire stream. I hope you're ready. I sincerely apologize to anyone who has headphones. Sorry, not sorry. What's up, everybody? What's good? Welcome to your monthly A&A stream with no other than the real Summit. We're just chilling. So like I said, I'm going to be doing these at least once a month, and it's just a AMA. Ask me anything. So we're going to talk to you guys. Maybe we'll play Minecraft. Maybe we'll play CSGO at some point. I'm not entirely sure, but all I know is I'm here, and there's a chat, and you guys can ask me questions. Before we get started, I know that there is currently roughly 100 people watching this stream. Smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's get this stream recommended to some more people while I take a quick moment to have a quick Kit Kat. Yeah, so smash that like button. Let's see some more likes rolling in. Come on, guys. I know you can do it. What else is going on? I am still alive after the insane typhoon is what we call it. Yeah, typhoon that hit last night. Way ahead of you. Dark Innovation. I remember your username, but I can't remember who you are. I'm so sorry. How you know Rudnick? How old were you when you moved to Japan? I know Rudnick because I met him in Japan. Adam hooked us up. It was very, very romantic hookup. It was amazing. Australia is happening pretty soon, actually. I got some business stuff to sort out, so I'll be flying over maybe twice, but before this year's over. Come to the States, bro. I know, bro. I want to go, bro. Well, I want to go again. I was just over there in Florida, so. Time right now is 5:57 p.m. Samet, you're a legend. Living the dream, bros. Next time I'm in Japan, I'm coming to see you to show me some hectic meats. And when are you coming home? I'm not entirely sure on the dates just yet.
Kit Kats are for gays.
Oh, well, I guess that makes me gay then. I eat a lot of Kit Kats. Oh, I didn't know that. Whoops. Anyways, thank you so much, BCI 2000, for the generous 420 donation. 420 for the memes, I guess. So, there you go. Stream DK filled in literally less than like a couple minutes from me going live and talking. So, BCI 2000, you, sir, are the DK for the stream so far. If you guys want to challenge him, you know what you need to do. What are we looking at now? And now I've just like completely missed all of your questions. I will try my hardest to get every question answered. But if you want to make sure that your question gets answered 100%, There's a super chat button and there's a donation link in the description, as well as free shoutouts for those that do that. And there's other links there as well. If you want to support me on Patreon, that's there. If you want to support me over on Twitch, my Twitch account is there. I'm normally live there every few days playing games with you guys, like Minecraft. CSGO's been pretty popular recently. Sometimes PUBG still. I know that's like a really old school game now, but I still enjoy some PUBG. I'm not that great at it, but it's okay. Yeah. And now there's people following me over on Twitch. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, custom alerts as well will come up on the screen for Streamlabs over YouTube Super Chat. So please, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. What are people typing in chat, man? That's some weird stuff. PUBG is still a good game. Honestly, I think it's at its best now. More people following over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Sam, make a vlog final bout event, please. I might actually be going to final bout and driving. Weird stuff on the internet. You must be new here. Yeah, I haven't been on the internet in a very long time. What are you doing in May next year? I'm not sure. Bro, I just recently subscribed to your channel, watched nearly everything. I'm looking to buy a Skyline R32 GTR. What place could you recommend to get one from in Japan? Where are you based, Dexter? If you're based in the States, I would probably hit up somewhere like HP Logic. Those guys are based in Florida. They're pretty good. They'll help you find what you want down in Japan. Thank you so much, Jay, for the $1.99. Really do appreciate it. Amazing videos. Cheers, and keep being awesome. Thanks, Jay. I will try every day to be awesome.
Just another demonstration for those who missed the first.
Thank you very much, BCI 2000. Now up to $8.40 for DK. So if anyone wants to challenge him, you know what you need to do. But that is a demonstration. If you donate over $4.20 through the Streamlabs link down below, which just uses PayPal, you get a special alert and you get like text to chat where it reads out your question too. So thank you very much for the demonstration and your kind donation. I really do appreciate it, especially considering your situation right now. Thank you very much, mate. Like, does a single A31 even exist in Japan anymore? They do. They do. Thank you, James, as well, for following over on Twitch. Really appreciate it, buddy. I can... Maybe I'll give you... Maybe I'll give you a shout out, but who knows? There's a lot... Man, jeez. Chat's a little bit overwhelming right now.
I think I did it right. My question is, why does Oka-chan never talk on the vlogs?
The main reason for that is Japanese culture, but I have been talking to him about being a little bit more, like, fun, I guess, for the vlogs. Because, like, from his perspective, for the Japanese side of things, he needs to show that, like, that he's my senior, and he has to give me hard love. But, like, when the camera's off and stuff like that, things are a bit different. Like, obviously, he's still, like, my... well, I guess you gotta understand, like, to me, he's Shacho, which is, like, boss of Yashio Factory, right? But he's also, like, my sensei. He teaches me. You can't really put him on the same field as, like, a senpai. But if I was to just explain how it kind of works, it's, like, me, Kohai, and him is, like, way above senpai. So he has to show that. But, like, there are videos of him talking and stuff like that and other things and stuff like that. Like, from interviews and stuff we've done previously. But things, yeah, like, it's hard because of that Japanese culture thing. I think he'll be a lot more vocal when I start being a lot more proper with my Japanese. And, like, I've spoken to him about it. So things will probably just get better. Plus, he's not used to vlogs. You know, he's used to, like, a normal production. They give him a script and that type of thing, right? So whenever I do throw the camera to him, he does a really good job because he just goes out on it on the fly. But he's just not used to, like, spontaneous stuff, so it kind of throws him off. He's doing okay, though. He will just get more and more comfortable as time progresses, so just bear with him. You're blowing up like crazy, Samet. Keep up the good work. Keep your head up. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of... Can you call him Senpai Okachan? No, I can't actually... I'm not supposed to call him Okachan to his face either. I have to call him Okamura-san. We're not on first name basis, and it can't be like that unless he gives me permission to. So it's pretty nuts. We're pretty close. I just hit 82k today, so 100k is right around the corner. I'm actually super pumped. Who's that guy from Haggard Garage called Damien? What's his channel's name? It's like Damien Monte or something. Spencer, what's up, bro? I think you still owe me a coffee, don't you? Oh, man. I remember in the old days, man, like, 1,000 subscribe... Like, it was like 2,000 subscriber days. Yeah. So my goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers before Damien. And I know that's a little bit of a meme. Because if any of you guys like read Reddit or are part of that group and stuff, you know how much of a meme that would be if that happened. So that's my goal. If I can get to 100,000 before Damien, I think that would be amazing. I mean, technically I'm already beating him because he got all of his subscribers practically given to him. He got the whole account given to him, right? But anyways, it would just be like the best meme ever. What do I use to edit videos? I use Premiere Pro, so Adobe Suite. I use the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. Yes, that's the exact Damien that I'm talking about, guys. The guy from Haggard, yeah. He's at 98k. You got it if I got the chat. What's that? What's the approximate cost to import from Japan to Oz? So I talk about this a lot. So Australia is probably one of the most expensive places to import cars to right now, especially with the new laws and everything, and the prices of the cars over here. I'm just thinking how to... So if you buy a car in Japan, let's say you get a 180SX and you pay 10 grand for it. You've then got to pay like a few fees and stuff like that to get it degassed for the air conditioner and a special certificate that says it has no gas in it before it goes in the boat. Then it goes in the boat. The shipping fee is about $1,800. So 10 grand, $1,800. Let's say it's $200 to degas the car. So you're looking at $12,000 just to get, like, to buy the 180SX in Japan and ship it over. Now, this isn't including your dealer fees or any fees for the person that sorted out the car for you here in Japan. Normally, they're going to charge you about $1,000. So let's just say $13,000 for the car shipped to Australia. This is when things get even more expensive. Once it hits Australian shores, you have to pay GST on the sale of the car. So let's say you bought it from auction for 10 grand. So that's $1,000 you need to pay right there. Then you have to pay customs for releasing it and all the fees involved there. That's normally about $500. So now you're looking at 14.5k. And now you need to get compliance, which will cost anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 or $5,000, depending on what needs to be done to your car. Like if your tires need replacing, you need brand new tires. If your brake pads need replacing and rotors need replacing, because compliance is all about making sure that the car is in a factory condition as if it came from the factory. If you have a front mount intercooler that wasn't on there from the factory, technically that needs to come off and a side mount needs to be put back on. Like it's a real hassle. Anyways, once compliance is done, on average, compliance is probably going to cost you about $3,000. 17.5k, nearly 20 grand total. Transportation, towing costs from the dock to getting, you know, it's so expensive in Australia to import a car right now. Especially if it's a GTR, because a GTR falls into the luxury car, which then means luxury tax, which is another 20% on top of GST that you have to pay when it lands into Australia. And then you got to pay stamp duty when you register the car. And that's any car in Australia, which is another 10% on the total value of the car. So by the end of it, just for like a clapped out 180SX, you have to restore to factory, spend all those money on parts to get it back to factory compliance, then to have to pay stamp duty on top of it. You're paying $20,000 for it. But an unmolested car generally is what you'll get, because it'll be in much better condition here in Japan than it will be in Australia, because 99% of all cars imported to Australia all had their odometers wound back. So that's a fact. And Northwest, I guess is what you're saying. Gargoyle, NW Gargoyle. Thank you so much for the $5. Aside from the car culture, what's your favorite thing to do in Japan? What's my favorite thing to do in Japan? There's so many. That's really hard. If I was to pick like the most recent thing that I've done that I've just really enjoyed, I think my most favorite thing about Japan is like technology-wise, how easy it is for me to just go out anywhere and like get parts for something and repair something. Like you would have seen in today's video that went up. I broke something, went to Akihabara, got the parts I needed, repaired it. Like instantly, or within that day in a couple hours. Like it's so convenient here. Like Amazon, straight to your door within 12 hours. Like everything is so amazing. The internet, 1 gig up and down for like $30 a month, unlimited. Like it's practically a data center server speed in my house. It's ridiculous. Speaking of servers and hosting data centers in my house, here is an announcement for all of you people that love Minecraft. You can join the Summit Minecraft server now. It sits on an SSD server sitting in my room with a 1 gig up and down internet connection, and all you need to do to connect to it and play are 3 things. 1, type in minecraft.summit.net for the server address, and 2 are the rules. Don't grieve and have fun. That's it. That's it. So, I'll see you all on the Summit Minecraft server. But seriously, 2 rules are no grieving and have fun. So just enjoy minecraft.summit.net. It's a server that I created for you guys to all have fun and hang out. So please do. I'm generally on there at least like once every second day minimum. Normally once every day. So definitely jump on there, check it out, have fun. How did I meet May? I actually met her at church, believe it or not. Good times. I do Cat 5 cabling. Funny you used to wire service. Yeah, that was pretty much my job. What is going on? How's Japan? Japan is amazing. The weather's great right now after the typhoon yesterday. S15 color, you will find out when we paint the car and reveal it. How did I get this scar? So, you can kind of see it on my face here. Like, if I scrunch up my forehead, it comes down through here, up over my eye, and up through my eyebrow. And it's like a perfect oval that... It's hard because my camera's kind of flipped, so I got to do things opposite. I got that when I was 3.5 years old. I climbed into a shed roof and fell off, and the corrugated iron, the wavy corrugated iron of the roof, kind of hit me in the face and nearly took out my eye. I was very lucky. But yes, I'm Harry Potter, so don't mess with me. Yeah, that's true. Wait, is my phone ringing? Gotta keep my phone there. I need to keep one ear out because I think we're expecting a delivery from 7 o'clock. Question, could you try visit Apexi? Actually, that's a good thing. I haven't thought about visiting Apexi, hey. That'd be kind of cool. I remember when you had no more than 30 viewers. Now you've got almost 200. So proud, bro. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Spencer is an OG sub. Like, OG sub. Those were like 1,000 subscriber days or 1,500 subscriber days. And it doesn't even feel that long ago. I love preludes, man. Preludes are awesome. I just don't know too much about them. Are you guys following me on Instagram? Because I'm probably going to do a car review video tonight. So if you want me to review your car, tag me in the pictures. You know what you need to do. Also, the person who owns that R34 Fast and Furious replica car tagged me in their story. Well, his girlfriend tagged me in her story, and then I found him through that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Are there many Altezas in Japan? So many, bro. They're everywhere. Like, that's why I don't even like filming them that much, because they're literally everywhere. Every man and his dog had an Alteza. It's kind of like a Camry to us over here. What's a good place to find JDM cars in Australia? Sydney. I'm not sure. I'm not from Sydney, so I can't really help you. Sorry. Am I going to buy a car? Well, yeah, I generally buy some form of cars. I want to buy... My next car will probably... Oh, man, this is so hard. I don't know. I either want a K car or another R34 next. Or an RX-7. Or a 180SX. Oh, my gosh. I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. Let's not even talk about that. No, I haven't seen any K Corollas here. Like, ever. Hey, Samet, how long do you recommend learning Japanese fluent? As long as it takes you to. Like, everyone's different. I'm not fluent yet either. I'm still really, like, I really do suck. Like, I mean, look, I can do casual stuff and get around. And, like, today when I had to go to the police station and sort out the shakushome, I was okay. But, like, I'm not super amazing. I'm still learning. In fact, this year I've probably learnt the most. Sydney, there's an import monster. Yeah, you can go there. Sydney import monster's pretty good. Samet, get an FC. It'll bankrupt you so fast, but the content will be minty. Hey, I do want an FC. I've been thinking about getting an FC and putting an SR in it. I don't know. I want to do a rotary build so bad, but no one like it's hard to do rotary stuff in Japan because of the pollution stuff. The whole issue with getting shukken, getting the test where they see how much pollution the car dumps out. Like, yeah, rotaries are hard. Like, for me to get shukken in an FC, I'd have to have like a spare 13B Renaissance engine from an RX-8 to put in whenever I need to get shukken, and I'd have to just do an engine swap every time, like, just to pass shukken. That's probably what I'd have to do with an FC. Please get the 180SX and put a B18C in it. No, if I'm getting a B18C, it's going in a Type R Civic. Do I like third gen Civics? Well, I don't really know what a third gen is. Like I said, I'm still new to Civics. I'm still learning. Are there many V8 engines in Japan? Not really. I mean, other than like the really expensive kind of Crowns and things like that. 1UZs. Have I ever used car sales to buy a car in Australia? Never. Why don't you drag Elbow to more drifting events? Because he's not the real, like, he doesn't know how to drift. No, our timing schedules don't really match up that well. I've been harassing him for ages that he needs to learn how to drift, being called the Drift Hunter. But it just hasn't happened, unfortunately. Do I plan to permanently stay in Japan? Yes. But at the same time, I keep in my mind that, you know, no one really knows what the future holds. Because, like, if a big door opens and, like, me and May are both happy to leave, then that would happen. But it would be very, very difficult. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see myself wanting to leave ever. But, you know, things could change. You don't know. Turns out Tokyo has a dormant volcano under it or something, and the whole island explodes and splits in half. Yeah, then maybe I'd think about moving away. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, the future is unknown sometimes. But, yeah, I have no... what's the word? No intentions of moving. I always dreamed of living in Japan until I heard about shaken. Don't let shaken be the reason why you stop. How expensive is it to rent in Japan? It's pretty fair. It all comes down to where you want to live. If you want to live in the center of Tokyo, things are going to be expensive for small apartments. If you want to live outside of Tokyo, things are getting cheaper. It's the same as everywhere else. Typhoons don't sound pleasant. I mean, it's just like a big storm. To me, like, dealing with Australia and cyclones, it was nothing. Like, typhoons are just meh to me. Just a lot of wind and rain, really. You just gotta be careful. Going 5-speed on this S15? No, why would I go 5-speed when I have a Nismo 6-speed transmission that's stronger? Typhoon's a weak sauce. G'day, mate. So what's shuckin'? Shuckin' is just like registering your car so you can drive it on the street. And there's a lot of things involved for you to get shuckin'. FC or FD? FC. By the way, hi from Sweden. What's up, Sweden? Hazardous man cave. Are there any falcons in Japan? I have not seen a single one. What happened at the police station today? I screamed in my car a lot because I got there with all the paperwork we thought we needed to then find out that it was wrong. And then I had to go back to the real estate agent, get them to remake the paperwork, and then go back and give it to them. So this is so dumb, right? If this was Australia or any other country, I feel like this would be totally fine, right? There's this piece of paper that you get from your real estate agent that says you're renting and living in this house and there's one car park there, right? And it just shows that you live in this house. So the piece of paper had the name of the person that signed the contract, which was my wife, May. So it has, Mayumi Lucas written on there. And even though she's my wife and I have proof that she's my wife, the police station go, oh no, we have no proof that you're living in that house with her. She's my wife. Oh yeah, we know she's your wife, but we have no proof that you're living there with her. And I'm just like, what? So then they're like, you need to go get the real estate agent to put your name on this piece of paper that says that you're living there too. I'm like, but she's my wife and we're married, so where else would I live? And they're like, oh, we don't know that. So I had to go back to the real estate agent just to get that. My name added to that piece of paper and reprinted and stamped by them to then go back to the police station to then hand them the same documents that I just handed for them to just go, yep, okay, cool, your name's here, awesome, pay you $26, come back on the 12th of September and we'll have your shakoshi ome done. So yeah, it was fun, and not to mention everything else involved. Maybe she's your 8th wife. No. Gonna check out Daikoku on Friday night. Are the highway signs easy to follow? Not really. Use Google Maps when you can. But Google Maps is also kind of sketchy here, so just be careful. Are you pretty fluent in Japanese before moving there? No, I was not fluent in Japanese before moving here. I threw myself on the deep end really hard. Where's a good place to buy a JDM car in Australia? I have no idea, man. I've been out of Australia for a while now. People subbing, what's up? When are you going to whip the S15 home? Hopefully next week. We'll see. Why people keep saying Zach Baldy in the chat? Man sounds like them Japanese. Love their paperwork. They literally do. It's like a well-known thing. Anyone who's ever lived in Japan, like, or even just visited and stayed for longer than their visa, like a 3-month visa, they know how much paperwork is done in Japan. What the situation connected to you and Okachan at Yashio Factory? So I don't work for Yashio Factory. There seems to be some misconception there. I mean, I am working there, but like, I'm not being paid. I'm working on my car. It's like, my S15 build. It was part of the deal that for him to sponsor me and all of that, like, we'd work on it together, make videos and things like that. So I mean, but I'm still there all the time because he's my teacher, so I'm his student when it comes to drifting, and I represent Okajuku, which is his school that he kind of teaches people how to drift in. So like, it's and in Japan and culture and stuff, you have to respect and honor that person. He's also a senior, he's older than me. So like, there's a whole bunch of things, but like, essentially I have to every now and then, like, it's culture and expected of me to go there and, you know, give him like omiyage, like snacks and gifts and things like that, help him around the workshop, you know, like he scratches my back, he tutors me and teaches me, I need to return the favor in some way, you know what I mean? It's like he scratches my back, I scratch his. Like, that's kind of what Japanese culture kind of sums up to with that type of thing. You know, you just got to do these different things and you just kind of keep doing that backwards and forwards. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. So that's what it is. Plus, I mean, I learned so much from him, it's not funny. So I also enjoy that aspect of it. Was here at a few thousand subs, come a long way. Big question, Toyota or Nissan? Nissan for life for me. Of course, Nissan for life. Toyota makes no sense logically when you look at the price difference of their parts compared to Nissan's. Do I work? I work. I literally work for YouTube. Like, well, you know what I'm saying. I'm a full-time YouTuber. I make videos for you guys. I work for you guys. That's what I do for work. I work for you guys. I make a video every day. That's what we do. Literally live across the bridge from Otaku Garage. Hell yeah, man. Make sure you take yours and your parents' cars there for servicing work. I work for May apparently too. Broken leg or broken arm, and why? Never broken arm, never broke a leg. Only bones I've broken are toes and a finger. That's it. Tell the story of your scar. I literally just stole that before. Essentially, I fell off a shed roof and the corrugated iron pressed into my face and did this. Would you play Need for Speed? It has NOS. I'd play Need for Speed. Are you home, May? How are you home this early?
I told you.
Should we break out the margaritas?
We should just start with the salsa and chips.
The salsa and chips? No, I don't think... Oh, unless you guys want to turn this stream into ASMR corn chips and salsa. Come to New Zealand. I would actually love to go to New Zealand for a drift event. I know, right? We could just fly over the mountains and the forests there and play Lord of the Rings theme songs.
Well, there are people who have not seen me.
Hey there, what? If I have a YouTube account, that basically means we're co-workers. Hey, you're right, Kate. That's so true. I broke my SV6 Holden. Well, that's what they were made to do, so that's normal. Margarita Nation. See, Spencer knows that because he's an OG subscriber. He knows that. I didn't see him. Maybe that's just your eyes and the flickering fluoro.
No! Are you telling me that I'm like... I've got some disease?
No, I never said anything about that. I just said maybe your eyes are playing tricks on you. I don't see any bugs. Like, there's dead bugs.
Look.
Oh, I see them. I see them, yeah. They're just in because of the weather. You know, like those little... Can you stop doing that? Everyone with headphones is probably dying. Stop it. You know those little tiny flies? Like, they're not flies. They're like little tiny bugs that fly in and fit in through like your windshield. Not your windshield, like your fly screen on your windows and through the cracks in your doors and stuff. Those things that get attracted to fluoro lights. There's a few on the light fixture. Would you RB30 swap your R33? That would be cool, but I'd rather do something cooler and do a 2.8. RB28 would be kind of cool. I could also do RB34, but yeah. RB28 I think would sound better. May I have a disease? Waifu improves Laifu. So true. Chat is ridiculous. How many people we got here right now? What are the like ratios like? Let's have a look. 222 right now watching. 3 2s. That's kind of nice. I like that number. How are those likes looking, guys? Smash that like button. RB30 is all fun and games until you crack test the block and it's already cracked. Yeah, that's so true. The fact is there's no brand new RB30 blocks anywhere. You're dealing with old blocks. They already have like 220 something thousand kilometers on them. It's hard to get something that's solid, and these days it's hard to find solid blocks. You need a bit. Hello, do you also do engine swaps for an RX-8? I'm in Nagoya. I just recently got into cars, been watching your videos for the past week. I mean, look, hey, I've never done any work on RX, like on any rotary cars. I'd love to. I'd love to do engine swaps on them.
Hey, someone commented on the latest video that I have bigger guns than you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you go to the gym and I don't. May's flexing behind me, guys. This is awkward. This is very awkward.
How's
What
that?
project car should I get under 1700 NZ? I don't know. Try and get a Safaro if that's how much they are. I'm planning to get twin turbo. That's sick. Waifu got gains. What does an R32 go for in Japan? In USD? Depends on the condition, but normally around 20 grand now. Waifu protects. That's awesome. Hey, you know what would be awesome, May?
What?
If we did a boxing match. Zach Baldy versus Samet's waifu. Who would win?
I'll win.
You'd win?
Yeah.
Yeah. You used to do boxing for some period, didn't you?
No.
No, you didn't? Oh, okay. Maybe Zach might win then.
Well, I already know what to bring.
Oh, well, Zach's not real. Like,
I just need to flex and also throw tomatoes at him.
you're going to throw cherry tomatoes at
Yes.
him, make him blind?
Yes.
Kev, thank you so much for the $2.99 donation. And he said, hey, May.
Hello.
And look, he spelt your name right, too. Your nickname right.
Good job.
M-A-Y.
You get 10 points.
Yeah. I mean, some people might think it's unfair, though, because it's a guy versus a girl in the boxing ring. That's pretty unheard of, right? Oh, hang on. Zach's not really a guy because he still drives an automatic.
ちょっと。ひどくない?
Sorry, I've been setting that up for like the last 10 minutes. No. Okay, maybe for like the last 3 minutes I set that line up. Hang on. Maybe someone dropped 99 cents with no comment.
New Zealand? 99 cents.
Well, yeah, it's from New Zealand.
Hi guys, nice to meet you guys. でもひらがなだけでひらがな。It says うんこ。
Yeah, don't say that, mate. Don't say that. Oh, thank you so much for the 99 cents, man. Really appreciate it. Japan reminds me of Sailor Moon. Why? Have you been walking down Takeshita Street?
No, Takeshita Street is not a street, Sam. It's that place where what's his name went?
Who?
What's that red hair guy name that does the TV show? The guy you don't like, the tall dude.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow, what's his name that went to Japan and shot his
And shot what? What did he do?
Let me just open YouTube.
May's gonna open YouTube. Is he a YouTuber?
No, he's a TV show like host.
Oh, Conan.
Conan, yes.
Conan, I hate
Conan.
that guy so much.
Conan's funny. I like him.
He's funny, weird. She defended, she attacked. Most importantly, I would not hit back. Respect women. Oh! That's actually pretty funny. Zach, were you here when I dropped the line about you still driving an automatic car? S15 color. No, you'll find out when we reveal it. Does May have a sister? She does, but she's not single. Sorry, guys.
Hi guys. People say I know. That's what I was pointing at.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at the one above that.
No.
Who would win between 440 horsepower XR6 and maybe what? Conan O'Brien? That guy's a chump. Yeah, see, no one else likes him.
Conan's
Especially
funny.
on YouTube, I feel like not many people like Conan O'Brien.
I like
general
Conan
consensus.
better than The Office. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I do not understand that.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I feel like I put.
I don't think you're meant to understand Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think it's just one of those shows
What
that
do you think, guys?
you're not meant to pay attention to. You just have it in the background and laugh. Like Friends. Friends is the type of show you don't pay attention to 100%, right? You just have it playing in the background and randomly.
What are you talking about?
She loves Friends. You know those TV shows that you just have on in the background while you eat dinner and you don't pay like 100% attention to? That's the type of TV show I feel like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is, and Friends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me stop talking because I feel like I'm dropping the viewers.
Viewers are actually gone up. When's the May? Whoa. Okay, I didn't read the rest of that comment.
What?
I'm glad I stopped reading that comment.
I think they want to see the SM thingy because I just was showing my guns.
The what thingy? Did you say the S&M thingy?
Yes.
What? Oh my gosh.
I'm walking out.
Walk away, mate. This is a live stream. You can't take things back when you say them. Oh my gosh. Face palms, guys. No, I'm good. I'll take ginger ale and mango juice though.
Why don't you serve me and I talk to them?
No, because I think we just proved that you can't be trusted with a live stream, mate.
And yet, I'm leading production.
Baka. Oh man, that was fun. Alright, should I use Import Monster to get a car from Japan? Import Monster is pretty good, especially for Aussies. Pretty trusted group. If my headphones look weird, it's because, well, I need to... Well, no, I don't need to have it out anymore because May's home, so I don't need to hear for the delivery. We'll wait for that super chat to pop up. But... Oh no, my views are going down now that May left. Bummer. Dano PT, you can get a shout out if you hit that super chat button. Paul B, thank you very much for the $5 NZ. Barra or LS? I feel like LS's fit in more chassis than Barras. And I feel like Barras are way more work. But if we're talking about like getting the car that those engines came in, I would have to go Barra. Straight 6, 4 litre, turbo, strong as motor. Yeah, really good. Barra's pretty cool. What car even comes with an LS? Lots. You know, because I know them all. Nah. LS is, like, don't get me wrong, an LS, like, they're a great power package. They're cheap, especially for people in the States. Not in Australia. LSs are not cheaper in Australia. Holy moly. You know, in the States, you can get an LS for $300, like $200, even $150 from a junkyard off a truck, change the accessories, bolt it into your S13, go. You know what I mean? Like, they're a good package. They are. That's why so many people use them. There's a reason for that. Doesn't mean I like them. But I'm just being logical. Have you seen the video that Motive DVD did for the Barra engine compared to RBs? Yeah, but it still doesn't mean that RBs still sound better. Why can't you put an LS in? Because I don't like putting LSs in things. Yeah, losing IQ from reading chat. Yeah, it is a bit crazy. Thank you, May. Why is there salt on this?
Salt?
Is that salt?
No, it's just probably breadcrumbs.
Oh, did you make yourself a margarita?
That's not margarita. That's lemonade.
That's a lie. May drugged it. Ellis is lazy and unoriginal. Yeah, that's true. It's for people that kind of want reliability, as long as they're not turboing them. They want reliable, easy horsepower and torque in a fairly cheap package that just goes straight in. Doesn't mean it's great. And it's not unique. My Sony? Downstairs.
I need to fix your stabilization thingy.
Yeah. We'll do that together. That's fine. Semet, how much have you done on the S15 in the past week? Well, Oko-chan's on summer holidays, so nothing. Yashio factory is closed for a week. Bought my first import car, 180SX SR20. What are some things I should look out for? Change the radiator to an aftermarket one. Get an oil cooler. Get an S14 or an S15 turbo. Change that over from a T25 to the newer one. It's fine. What are some other things? Get a front mount intercooler. That's another big one too. What was my first car? N13 Nissan Pulsar. Great car. I'm fine. If you want to bring it up, yeah.
No, I'm asking what do you do?
Pies. I had 2 beef pies for lunch already today, and I feel like 2 more. Oh man, I missed 4 and 20 pies so much. We went to Costco and bought a whole bunch of them, and I've just been devouring them. RB30 gearbox is cheap and good. RB30 gearboxes are an SR20 gearbox and also an RB20 gearbox. The identical gearbox, just with different bell housings. No difference. Also the same gearbox in the S14. All the same transmission that's in the 5-speed SR transmissions. They are all RB30 gearboxes and RB20 gearboxes. Identical up until the part numbers. Everything's identical except the bell housings are different. That's it. Don't tell May she was hot. May, you're hot! Hey Samet, how are you going? How much does registration cost for cars over there? So you don't really pay for registration other than doing like the paperwork and stuff initially, which is like $26-30 for all the paperwork to be processed. Once that's processed, in a year you get your first tax bill, like road tax bill, for essentially owning a car in Japan. And it's like $500 for the year. That's it. Depending on how big the car is, depends on how much it is. But it's so cheap, honestly. Just a pain in the butt to do all the paperwork. Guys, I'm sorry, like, chat's pretty hectic, so I've been missing a fair few questions. So don't forget, Super Chat's there for a reason, as well as any links in the description. If you want to support me there, you can. Is it worth to import a car from Japan to Australia? Only if you want a clean car and you're like a collectible kind of guy. Right now, it's cheaper to get an import in Australia than it is Japan. Ooh. Maize with the goods, salsa and corn chips. Now this has just turned into an ASMR stream.
You want me to take it away from you?
No, don't take it away from me. Hell no. Chip ASMR. Are you going to go back to the USA to visit Chris? Yes. I would pick Link over Heltec any day. More bang for your buck and same. Just as good. They're just as good, if not better in some aspects than Heltec. And their plug-and-play stuff is amazing. Yeah, I can't fault Link at all. Link has been nothing but amazing, and they do everything and more sometimes than Heltec. And they're generally like a fair few $100 cheaper. So I really do recommend Link over Heltec. It's weird. It feels like, if I think about my Australian heritage, it feels weird to recommend something made in New Zealand over something made in Australia. But the proof is in the pudding, as they say, right? When is the next Instagram car review? Tonight. I'm filming it tonight. That's my video for tomorrow. Because I didn't sleep at all last night from the typhoon, so I slept in till like 12 today. And then I had to do a bunch of paperwork for the S15 and go back and forth to the police station. I tried starting to film a vlog, but I think I'm going to ditch it because there was just no content at all. What the Japanese use for ECUs? Normally stock ECUs, they just reflash the EEPROM. Hey Semet, would you consider on buying a transporter like Okachan's? Yes, I would love to. I actually would like to buy Okachan's old one once I know that he's fixed all the problems on it. But his new one is very, very cool. I do still have Patreon going. Kev, thank you so much for the $2.99 stream. Mate, please, quickly turn your hotspot off. Yeah.
Hotspot. Hotspot, why?
Because it just came on when you plugged it in. If you want to charge your phone, then plug it into an adapter.
That's why I just asked you if I could plug it on.
How do I import an R32 to Singapore? I don't think you can. I think it's illegal. What is your favorite video game console? Xbox 360, Halo 3 Days. Can't go back. Where is Georgia the premium? That's true. If you go downstairs, could you grab me one out of the fridge? Just if you go down. I'm just saying, if you go downstairs, it wouldn't hurt to grab me a Georgia premium out.
Guys, I'm like the maid of the house.
Waifu maid. Seriously, I'm living the dream, guys. My waifu's also a maid, and she just admitted to it. What do you say, Gocho? Was it? Goso. There it is. Sama. Thank you so much, Nakazul. I think that's how I say your name, Nakazul, for the SEK20. What is SEK? Something Kron. Is that Swedish Kron? Kron? That's cool. Thank you so much. Maid or waifu? Maid waifu. Let's just say that. Because maid, waifu. I don't know.
Now you make all this weird nicknames for me.
Man, Halo 3 was the stuff back then, and it isn't illegal, although it costs a bomb. What? Was it love at first sight? No, I don't think so. Lick the can. No. What could Australia learn from Japanese car culture? Everything.
Don't make drama.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is it comes down to drama. Like, drama does exist here in Japan, but because of Japanese culture itself, everyone's, like, very respectful and kind of just never causes anything in person. Like, in front of you know what I mean? Like, if everyone was... Like, I've been to drift events where... You better clean that up right away. The tatami mat has been stained by salsa. Good job, babe. Like, I've been to drift events, right? Where, you know, certain shops all have beef, right? They all have beef with one another because at some point this shop copied that shop and that shop did that. That then, you know, you got back to that shop owner that said that they were talking crap about each other. That happens in Japan. Trust me, there's shop beef. Like, it's real. Anyways, you go to a drift event or you go to a meet or anything and all of those shops are there with their stands and stuff. Everyone's nice to each other, civil and professional. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. And it's like, they may not like each other, but they get along when it counts. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that we need to learn. GTR Gaming. Guys, if anyone wants shout-outs and stuff like that, that is specifically what Super Chat is for. So, just letting you know. Okay? Cool. We good? We good. Nakazul, thank you so much for the Zek30 again. Apexi love for trying to visit them. My S15, thanks. Alright, I will definitely look up where Apexi is and see if we can do a tour video or something there. It'd be super cool. Was the previous kit on your S15 still in production, and does anyone actually still buy them? Not in production, and I don't know if anyone would ever want that body kit that used to be on there. It's kind of gross. Is LZ still using the Utaku Grudging Tank Plenum? Yep. He sure is. Hey Sam, do you know of any good places in Japan to import a good Honda engine like K20 to Europe? I don't know about engines. You probably need to go and find someone in Europe that actually is like a JDM importer, because you can't just really send one engine over. It's not cost effective. It has to go over in a container with a bunch of other engines, and then that's when it's cost effective for a business. How expensive do you think importing an R32 to Singapore is? I don't think you can import a car into Singapore. I think they're pretty strict on that. So I'm not sure. I've never done it, so I don't know. Do you ever see Hokosukas driving around? Yeah, I do. There's a guy that lives locally to us that drives his around a fair bit. We've actually filmed him before. He was just on the side of the road tuning his carburetors coming out of winter. What was my worst car? 323 Mazda Protege. Why would it be the white Skyline? Why would that be my worst car? Oh, that R33 one I had? It wasn't that bad. JDM! Bro, you just beat. You are now the new Stream DK. It's kind of weird that the Stream DK is JDM. But congratulations, bro. You and the new Stream DK. You're beating BCI 2000 by a whole $2.80. Thank you very much for your generosity. So I'll quickly read out the question from JDM once the next alert comes through. Oh, we're good? I think we're up to date. Sweet. Did you see the VR38 swapped 300ZX? Review my world's ugliest R33 engine bay. Guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. I'll tag you on later. Yeah, good. Because after I finish this live stream, I'm filming my review video. So make sure you tag me on Instagram, guys. I haven't seen the VR38 swapped 300ZX. Tag me in that. Oh, excuse me. Tag me on that in Instagram as well. That sounds cool. Sam had a 323 Protege? Yeah, I did. It was like the car that I used. It used to be my brother's car. He drove through flood water. The cam angle sensor shorted out and died. He didn't want the car anymore because he thought it was like cursed and kept breaking. So we paid for it to get fixed and replace the sensor. And then it didn't. It kept lasting until like 400,000 kilometers, and my sister got T-boned in it. It wasn't even her fault. So that car turned out to be like just amazing. It never died. Anyways, that was the car that I used when I was just sorting myself out. When I was really young, the banks approached me and I took out a huge loan and I got myself into a whole bunch of debt and did stupid things. So I sold all my cars and everything and was just using that car. That was kind of like my car. That was kind of given to me from my parents, I think. I can't remember. Something like that. But I paid for all the maintenance on it, you know, fixed everything wrong with it. So, yeah. All right, cool. So let me catch up on questions. Because there's a few, especially those super chats. Richard L, thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate it, buddy. Curious, how did you end up under Okachan in Japan? I just was pretty loyal to him, I feel. I feel like all I did was I just kept seeing him, saying hello to him, trying to help him where I could, and just really... Like, what do you think? I stalked him? You reckon stalking him was how I did it? No, I didn't stalk him.
Well...
I think... I don't know, like...
The thing is, he's a people person.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest part. Like, he... It doesn't really matter how much, you know, money you bring.
Come closer, come closer. Come closer to the mic. Mate, this looks really bad. Oh, no, you did not just do that.
I didn't.
You did not just do that. Mate, we're live streaming. You can't take that back. The photoshops are going to be legit. I can see the screen now. May licks big black... No, okay.
What was I saying?
How did I end up under Okachan? And hurry up, because I got like multiple questions to answer.
No, it's just he's a people person, right? So You just got
So,
along.
Yeah, we just got along. Like, I first met him at Tokyo Auto Salon in 2012.
Well, you
Yeah.
haven't even met me then.
Huh?
2000, we got...
No, 2013, 14. 14.
違うよ.
Yeah, no, it had to be 2014, mate.
No, we met in 2014 though.
Yeah.
And then we got married in 2015. So it was that year. We were already married when we met him.
Oh, yeah, it was 2015. You're right. Yeah, you're right. It was 2015 we met him. Cool. So yeah, we just met him at Auto Salon and the conversation kept going from there, and I visited him a few times. I told him I wanted to get into drifting. He offered to teach me, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's all. And yeah, I guess if ever I made a mistake and I upset him and did something wrong, I always went back and apologized and learnt from my mistakes. I think that's very important with him too. You know what I mean? Especially with just anyone. I'm that type of person where, hey, if I upset you, tell me and I'll fix it. You know what I mean?
Sam, sit up.
No, because you need to be in frame. Next question. Flacco, thank you so much again for the $2 donation there from Super Chat. I'm going to try and get through these as quick as I can now because I've really fallen behind on chat. How do you feel about US drifting versus Japanese? US drifting is ridiculously overbuilt. People overbuild their cars, waste their money on stuff they don't need to spend money on just to get that feeling of drifting. If everyone saved their money and just built like a simple seat time stallion, I feel like the driving skill and level would be much higher. Sure, you can build crazy cars once you're actually competing in an FD and stuff like that, but unless you're doing that, why would you overbuild your seat time stallion, right? That's just what it comes down to. And I feel like if people spent less money on their builds and more money and time on actually getting seat time, the skill level of the drivers coming out of the States would be way bigger. So that's just that. I actually really like FD US because of the tire size locking and stuff. It means that like the competition's a lot fairer and things like that. But yeah, like America's great, but it's also like everyone tries to show off and overbuild their cars, and that's the Achilles heel. That's what kills drifting. So that's all I have to say about that, I think. There was an alert that came through before. Someone pledged $20 to Patreon. Kevin, thank you so much. Really appreciate you, man, for pledging $20 to the Patreon. If you want to support me, guys, there's a link down in the description to the Patreon. If you have a Patreon, you want to support me over there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you, Kevin. And then Nakazul donated another 100 SEK. Is that Swedish kron? Let me just check that. Swedish krona. Yeah. Wow. What is 100 SEK in like a USD?
Whoa.
Whoa! Wait, what? No, that's 1,000. Okay, so it's $10. We accidentally put an extra zero there and thought. So $10. All right, cool. And what did he ask? Apexi powered Nissans for the win. I'm kind of just quietly. I don't like power FCs, but yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, May. Stop pulling on my chair. Do you know about Mark X Toyotas? No, I don't. Sorry. Semet has been any Grand Nationals in Japan? Has there been any Grand Nationals? I haven't seen any. Hey. Have you ever been to Gunzai Toge? Gunzai? No, I don't think we've been to Gunzai yet.
Gunsai ne? Not zai, it's sai.
Site. Gunzai. No, I haven't been there yet. Would you ever rent your own workshop and have a dyno for tuning? Yes. I would. I want to do that in Japan, actually. Best place to get aftermarket bushings, tie rod ends for an S14. Where are you located? States or Australia? If you're in Australia, otakugarage.com.au. If you're in the States, I'm not sure. Maybe hit up Jimmy Oaks, he'll help you out. When are you visiting... What? Strapnik. Oh. When am I visiting Rudnick again? Hopefully in the next few months I'll be over in Florida again. Have you heard of Driftland UK in Scotland? Yes, I have. Rad bunch of dudes by the looks of things. I'm 18 and live in Australia, Victoria. I have enough for an Autek Nissan S15. What are the pros and cons of owning a Silvia? I don't know. I haven't really owned one long enough to know. Sorry. What turbo should I get for a 600 horsepower and an RB25 R32? Go for Garrett's new G30 lineup. You'll make 600 horsepower really easily with those. Kevin, thank you so much for the $2.99. I'm off night, guys. Thank you so much, Kevin. Have a good night. Oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi.
Marshall, $2. What do you think about Hyperdrive? Would you drive? I haven't even watched the first episode yet. I started watching it and then forgot to rewatch it.
What's Hyperdrive?
That show I started watching in the car. With Kisses in it. The female drifter that I was showing you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. What's your favorite anime? Ooh, probably Bleach is still my favorite.
Shingeki.
Oh yeah, Attack on Titan's pretty good too. That's actually pretty good.
Cool.
I feel like the one that like shaped my teenage years the most though was definitely Bleach. Kurosaki Ichigo for sure. Serious questions. Oh, Dragon Ball Z was pretty good too. Are there a lot of big spiders in Japan? Not really. Not big ones. I'm sure big ones exist. Like I found one huntsman spider the entire time I've lived here.
Where?
At Dan's workshop. Remember, I had to pick it up for them and take it outside and let it go because I was scared of it. How about Death Note? Nah, Death Note was good, but it wasn't great. A Nissan GTST isn't rare. Depends what country you're in, I guess.
Where are you all from? Let's ask that. Oh, okay. Answer the questions. I have to answer
Parasite was really good. I watched that. That show was amazing. When's season 2 coming out for that? Greece, Sydney, Scotland, Australia, New Jersey, Bris Vegas, Canada, Gold Coast, Czech Republic, New Zealand, Finland. Yo, Georgia. I want to go back to Georgia. Germany, New Zealand. Chat's going too fast. Oh, they finished this. They finished the manga. That sucks. That was such a good show.
Malaysia. Wow. I'm half Singaporean.
Someone's from Mars.
Did you know that, guys? I'm half Singaporean.
Sam Gibson, thank you so much for the $2.99, buddy. Really appreciate it. Love your vlogs. Big love from Brisbane, Australia. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate the $3. Only 2 R32 GTSTs for sale in Oz on car sales. Wow, that's rough. What are they selling for though? That would be interesting. US Ohio.
すごいね.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Someone's from Uranus.
Can you do your was it Uranus? The Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon Uranus? Yeah, she was a thing. USA, Jupiter, Nagoya, Guam.
A lot of like, I see like Finland and Poland and.
There's a lot of people from like Sweden and stuff too. Greece, Mars. Someone from Mars is watching.
Wow.
Someone from the moon. Am I going to World Time Attack? No. Okachan was invited to go, but he wants to go to Meihan and drift at Drift Muscle. And he's invited me to come with him, so we're going to go to Meihan together.
Japanese people watching too.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Someone says, when are we getting married?
When are we getting married? We are married.
We're almost on our wedding anniversary.
Yeah, 4th year soon. A few more days.
But we decided not to celebrate it. Because we're cool like that.
We may get an RX-8. Probably a 180SX.
だから いいじゃん。
いいじゃんでしょ？
RX8 あっても。
Mm.
そう、普通のドライビング用と。
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the biggest issue with the RX8. It's just driving it normally generally means a bad time because the motor's breaking them so easily.
Content for you, so you can fix it. Okay?
You're relying on me to fix it? The person who has no experience with rotaries whatsoever? This is what you do when it breaks down. You just got to put another one of these in there, okay? And then it'll fix it.
Yes.
Yeah, just put one of these in there and it'll fix it. The Renesis motor is literally glass. See? 420cc or 550cc injectors for a 400 horsepower RB25. 550cc would be best. But really, if you can, just get the 740s. Because having extra duty cycle there is important, especially if you want to go to E85. Don't cheap out on injectors. Normally, I recommend that even if your goal's only 400 horsepower, like if I recommend normally people just throw in like 1100 D-Works injectors or something, so that you're just overcompensating for when you want more power in the future.
I love this comment.
Too many mega eaters.
No, he's talking about the RX8, right?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Eduardo, I guess is what your name is. Spank me and call me Willie. No. I can't believe you paid $2 for that, but thank you very much for your donation, man. Really appreciate it.
So you take May to Florida?
Yeah, that's the plan. Hey, look, someone asked the question what we were literally just talking about last night or this morning. Would you ever consider building a forged engine for your Skyline? Yeah. Me and May were just talking about it today. How long did it take you to learn Japanese? I haven't finished learning Japanese yet.
Because you don't listen to me. He's a very, very bad student. His attention span is very, very
Yes,
short.
I'm a naughty student.
Yes,
what are you going to do about it?
Spank you.
We're live streaming, May! We're live streaming!
What do you want me to say? You... Why is it my fault? Why is it my fault?
Am I going to get into so much trouble after this? A Night's Life, $7.99. How much HP PSI could an RB25 Neo take before needing a metal head gasket? If I do gasket, should I just save and do piston and studs at the same time? What's your power goal? Because you can easily get to 500 horsepower stock internals on a Neo. Neos are really, really good for making horsepower. I made 400 horsepower on my Neo with a stock head gasket and stock head bolts. So 400 horsepower is kind of where you should be at, and you really shouldn't be going above like 16 PSI, but I was pushing 21 PSI on mine, and I didn't have a problem, and I did all those drift events at Archie, so yeah, like a safe would be no more than 17 PSI stock head gasket, and whatever you can make off that with E85 and a lot of timing, you can easily make probably 350 to 400, no problem. But if you got studs and a head gasket, then you can turn the boost up and definitely make a lot easier horsepower. Stock internals on a 25 Neo, people have made 600 horsepower and had no problems all day, every day on stock internals on a Neo. On a non-Neo RB25, like Series 1, Series 2, 500's like when things start breaking. So yeah, you need to definitely change that out. Neo motors are way stronger. Favorite track at Ebisu? I spent 3 days on North Course alone. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I would say Toge is one of my favorites, but also Minami is really good. North Course is good, but I don't like the runoffs in the apexes that where the chicanes are. They're just like super deep, and there's like nothing to stop you if your car goes off the edge. So it's a bit kind of like giddy. And there's I don't know about you, but I feel like idiots are attracted to North Course, and people just like do really, really dumb things and roll their cars out there. No, like I'm serious. North Course is like where people just lose their brain for some reason.
I know, but don't call idiots.
I'm not even kidding though. Okay. People have lost their lives at North Course for doing that.
True.
and like become paralyzed. Yeah, I like North Course is fun, but I don't like it when it's busy because yeah, like I definitely don't like North Course during Matsuri.
Someone likes me whipping.
Okay, Mom. You were talking about S&M before.
Let's just bury that.
Guys, I don't even know.
I'm
Tell May
tired,
to
okay?
tell May to sell her RX-8 and buy an RX-7 or an
I
S15.
don't even have one, guys.
Yeah, she doesn't have one. What color would the RX-8 be? Hypothetical.
Like purple.
Purple?
Blue purplish.
Blue purplish?
Like the ones that you like, it's a reflection type where you...
Oh, you want like a metallic one?
ちょっとだけね, not too much. But base should be blue and then on top should be purple. Like, I don't know how to explain this.
There's a question for you, May. What do the characters on the top of the Japanese number plates mean?
Top one.
The top numbers or characters? The numbers on the...
What your city or you're registered at.
Yeah, it
So
shows
ours
where
is
you're
Yokohama.
registered. So it'll say like Yokohama there, and then it'll have the numbers there, like 300, 400, and that's the size of your vehicle that states how much tax you pay pretty much for your car. RX-8s are cool. No need to buy 90s cars. Just please your audience. My audience wants 90s cars. Do a double stream. Buy May an R32 GT. Wait, what?
You're mixing.
Oh, it moved. Yoshio Factory pink with livery on RX-8. Oh my gosh, Oka-chan would murder you.
I can convince him, maybe.
I don't think he will. May tried asking him about how she wants an RX-8 and wants him to put an SR in it, and he
so
just literally just
devastated.
looked at her with like dead fish eyes and was like, "Yaratakunai mendokuse," which just means like that's a pain in the ass. I don't want to touch it. Nakazul, thank you so much for the 200 sec. I'm super DK now. You definitely are. We got you, buddy.
Dang. Hi, Preston, watching from South Africa. Sugoi.
The new stream DK is Nakazul. Thank you so much for your generosity, man. Really appreciate your support. How much does someone have to donate for you to whip me? Because everyone's been saying it in chat.
Do we have a whip?
I don't think so. Do we? Are you actually interested? No, that's weird.
I can use the
Sam, is it easy to
extension
turbo swap an NA RB25 Neo? Yes, take the entire NA engine out of the Skyline, put it in the bin, go and buy a turbo RB25 and slot it in. And also change the transmission because the transmissions on the non-turbos are the same as the SRs and the RB20 transmissions, and they break very easily under the torque of an RB25 turbo. Don't put those transmissions on a 25 turbo motor. That's the best thing to do, seriously. Everyone that converts an NA RB25 to turbo, they always regret doing it because it ends up costing them more than just doing an engine swap. Trust me. It's a fact. Have a baby, Samet. Do you want to have a baby after this? Alright, here it is. Do a double stream with May. Make a dono goal for May equipment and stuff. That's content right there. What do you mean, like, dono goal for May equipment? What kind of equipment? Whips? RB20 with the 180SX. It's my dailies. What's your opinion on them? I love RB20 180s. I have a RB20 powered 180 in Australia. Has twin turbos on it and ITBs though. Christopher's a naughty boy.
Yeah, he's been...
Oh, you're right. S&M is our initials. I just realized that. I didn't even think of that.
No, yeah, now we can say that S&M only means...
Sam and May. S&M does not mean anything sus. It
We've
means...
been saying S&M and then the view is going up.
S&M actually means Sam and May, guys. You can go and tell your parents that you love watching S&M at night. On a Monday night, I watch S&M. Sam and May.
You should change the title of the stream to this. No.
Should I change the title of the stream to S&M?
No, Sam. No. My guts tell me. No. Don't do it. Please.
There's a new sticker right there.
S&M Club?
S&M Club. Tom Williams asked a good question. Would you recommend running a built bottom M SR20, CP pistons, Manly rods, ACL bearings with 1000cc injectors on E85, about 22 psi boost? Yeah, no problem with that. Just don't go above red line, otherwise you'll shoot a rocker arm off. S&M, Sam and May. It's now demonetized. All right. Oh, actually, I don't think it... Oh, yeah, I can't...
Is it demonetized
It
now?
looks like it actually is. Oh, wow. It says, hang on, what does it say? Monetization is currently disabled. Go to the monetization tab and enable it. Is it not? Oh, it's not enabled. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll try it now. I'll play an ad. Let's see if it works. Is it saved?
I wonder what kind of ads gonna be playing after.
S&M ads for sure. And W Gargoyle just made it back. Sup wifey. S&M Club for life. My man. I think we should make a sticker that says S&M life, like S&M for life. That should be like at our next like function dinner or something to celebrate our anniversary. We can just like, we should start a hashtag S&M when we go to like our wedding anniversary. This is amazing. I need a premium coffee.
I'm not going downstairs.
You're not gonna do it? Oh. Get this away from me. I keep eating the salsa and chips. What character do I always pick in Mario Kart and why? I pick Mario because you can't have Mario Kart without Mario. What do you pick?
Luigi.
Luigi? Why do you pick Luigi?
He looks more attractive than Mario.
Is that why you went for me? Because I'm the tall, skinny, lanky bastard? You picked the tall, skinny, lanky version out of the two brothers. I don't think anywhere in any female's mind that they ever think of Mario and Luigi as being attractive, ever. Maybe in Japan. Is that what all the Japanese girls in high school used to talk about? Oh, Luigi. Yo, any news on that Red FC? Honestly, no, and I'm really upset about it. Chris McDonald, thank you so much for the Canadian $20. Your videos are very inspirational and you're living the dream life of every JDM car guy. What advice do you have for someone just starting out as per car and setup? P.S. May is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Aww.
You should
I love...
tell me that more, you know?
Every day I tell you.
No, you don't.
Thanks, guys. You're getting me in trouble. What advice do you have for someone just starting out as per car and setup? Well, it's hard because I don't know, like, what do you want to do with your car? Like, what's your goals? But if you're wanting to get into drifting, I would probably go for, like, in Canada, I feel like you could get an S chassis or a 240, like an S chassis pretty cheaply. Either an E36 maybe. Whatever is the cheap rear-wheel drive car in your country, get that. But also make sure it has really good aftermarket support. That's my best advice. You know, get whatever is supported the most in your country with aftermarket support and parts. Because if you want to get into drifting, the biggest thing is seat time. And you need something that's reliable, going to give you a lot of seat time. So that means when things break, you need to fix the car cheaply and easy. So whatever is in your country, the most popular, cheapest and easiest part to get. I'm not talking about having to email Jesse Street and get a part over from Japan just so you can go drifting again. I'm talking about like walking down to your local parts store like O'Reilly's or AutoZone and getting a part. That's what's cheap and affordable and most effective for you for seat time. So get something like that. Hey Samet, will you be putting a livery on the S15? Yes. Yo Samet, should I underglow my Toyota Starlet? The question is not should you, it's when will you. X chassis versus S chassis. There isn't really a competition there. S chassis always wins. I'll move over for you.
Oops.
Will you and Kino do a video together around New Year's Day? Also, how big is New Year's events? You mean Kino SDI? Is that who you mean? I don't know if I'll be here for New Year's. I might be out of the country. It's so crazy here in Melbourne. NAS 15s are like 15k. Yeah, not surprised. Prices going up everywhere. Are you going to restock the Summit Toge stickers? Yes. Actually, crap. I need to send the artwork off tonight for stuff. We're about to update. The Summit online store is going to get some new products. So get keen.
Which stock?
Stickers.
The
I'll talk to you about it later. Marshall donated $2. Thank you so much, buddy. When are you buying a sim so we can drive together? When I can justify spending like $300 on a G27 secondhand. Does anyone have a G27, Logitech G27 set kit that I can get off you for super cheap that's still in good condition and not broken? Muchly appreciated, would be amazing.
Someone said, "Have you cooked our golden syrup dumplings yet?"
Yeah, I cooked you. When did I cook them for you? Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
A month ago.
No, it wasn't a month ago.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty recent.
Well, you told me this weekend that you were gonna make it.
Yeah, but then you said you didn't want it anymore.
Because you didn't make it till like you came down like 10.
I need to make May gold syrup dumplings tonight, apparently. The Instagram was a while ago. Oh, yeah. When was that Instagram post? Because that was the last time I made it.
People are still talking about the SNM. Do I make commissions of... Oh.
S&M time. Is there something like Trust Kukaku but for Toyota cars? I'm not sure. I'm looking, trying to see if there's something else out there. You guys are getting Sam in trouble. Yes, you are. Thank you very much, guys.
You're
Thoughts on early
trouble.
Evos? I think they're cool. Yeah, I'm always in trouble, let's be honest.
You always like being in trouble.
That's true as well. You gonna punish me? Oh, too easy, mate. You're too easy. Sam, do you have your PR, permanent residence in Japan? No, I don't have permanent residency.
He's not living here long enough.
Not yet. Yeah, you have to be here like 10 years or something?
I think it was...
5. 5, and then I can apply for it. It used to be 10, but they changed it like 2 years ago or so to 5. You're not wrong. These comments are amazing.
I'm afraid to open Discord.
Can you just imagine the DMs that are going to come through now? The DMs are going to be amazing.
I am on Discord, by the way, guys. I don't know why people don't like interact with me.
Oh, lots of people have been joining Discord. That's cool. Discord link in the description, bros. If you have Discord, come join the conversation. Actually, like, Discord is lit. Like, proper lit. Definitely check it out. There's Kev. To have this monetized stream for red... Whoa. Enjoy the ad, guys. You should have all gotten ads right now. I just pushed the play and ad button. Hopefully it worked. Did it work? Did everyone get an ad? Lol, answer me. Come on. S&M met in church. Literally. Sam and
no.
we met in church. Oh, someone got an ad for tampons, apparently. That is gold. Can you even advertise that on YouTube? I feel like that's not very kid friendly.
No, that's fine.
Imagine all the kids that are like going to their parents like, what's this? They get served that ad from YouTube. There'd be the next, what do you call it? The thing when all the companies pull their ads off YouTube. What's the name for it? Adpocalypse. That one. Adpocalypse because YouTube showed tampon ad to children. Most favorite YouTuber when am I coming to Germany, boy? That's a good question. Yeah, right. This is not true. People are trolling. £2. Vin Shuri, thank you so much. Most favorite YouTuber, when can you come to Germany? I don't know. I want to go to Germany though, because I want to go for the Nürburgring. But I've never been to Europe in my life, so.
Really?
Yeah, never been to Europe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've only been to Spain.
Only been to Spain.
Yeah. And changed flights at Amsterdam. That's the only. Oh no, wait. And then I've been to Switzerland when I was like 2.
Yep.
But other than that, I've never really. Yeah, we should go to Europe.
We should. I want to go and check out like all the cool old stuff for like World War II, like the bunkers and all that type of stuff. I'm pretty interested in that.
Oh, no.
Good morning from Miami, Florida. Is it nice and sunny over there right now? I hear you guys are like due for another hurricane.
So, man, we should go to Florida too.
Yeah, we are planning to. Hopefully we get there this year again. Question, R33.4 converting back to 33 front or replaced by R34? It's so tempting, but there's a lot of work involved. So it's like I need to have a bit of baller cash before I can fix the 33 to where I want it to be. Favorite level at Don Quixote? The pink level. Hey Sam, are LMGT4s less than $5,000 AUD in Japan? No. Because the AUD crashed recently, so wait for that to go up. Chris Money helped me find you. Thanks, man. Chris is a rad dude. I'm so keen to hang out with him again at the end of this year. Poland has plenty of that hidden Nazi bases they built on our territory, and Wolf was where Hitler was until that assassination attempt. That's cool. I'd love to go check that stuff out. I just love the history of it. Like, I think it's super cool. Like, I don't think what happened was cool. I just think, like, seeing history is cool. Because, like, you know, it's stuff you read about in books and things like that, and then to be able to go and physically see it. It's just like when you guys go and see a toge that you've seen off Initial D. It's like you're actually seeing something you read about.
There's a Japanese guy watching.
What's it?
Magnificent 100.
Konbanwa.
日本語のストリーム
Jesus owned a Falcon? No, he owned a Honda Accord because they were all of one accord.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes, that's right. Jesus had a Honda Accord. We even have the bird's nest in Poland where they worked on UFOs. Did they actually? And demonetized. Would you ever import an Australian car to Japan? I've been thinking about it. Like, I would like to bring a Holden Ute over here. Like a LS.
Didn't Oka-chan want one?
Yeah, he's interested in one too.
Right?
Yeah, we're thinking about doing some cool stuff. Am I okay with people coming up to me in person? Yeah. I'm just a normal person, man. Come up and say hi. Not a single issue at all.
We've had that happen.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Few times.
Yeah, when we go out, like especially if I'm at Daikoku and there's a lot of foreigners there, they'll come up and say hi.
Yeah.
No problem with it.
Sometimes they don't know who I am, and then they ask me to take a photo with you.
And then later they put 2 and 2 together and work out it's May. That's fun.
Do I look that different?
Some people message me on Instagram, bro, I saw you, but I was too scared to come say hi, or I didn't know if it was okay to come say hi.
It's super encouraging to.
Yeah, it's really encouraging when you guys come and say hi.
So, please say hi.
Yeah, please do. Actually, that's a good idea. We should bring over a Ford Ute, not a Holden Ute.
Ford?
Yeah, like a Barra-powered one, because then we could drift it.
My family car used to be a Ford.
What was it?
It was the wagon one. like the bigger
Station wagon.
So. But that got wrecked because one day we were going to Universal Studios, and then like actually like a car seat, like was on the highway. Like it actually fell from like, a truck.
A car seat fell off a car
Yes.
onto the highway and you hit it.
Onto the highway, and then the whole front was like
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, that happens.
But we were heading to Universal. We like woke up in the very early in the morning, so we wanted to go to Universal Studios. So we just went to Universal Studios with the broken front, and then the guy at the parking lot was like felt bad for us, so gave us fast pass tickets.
Oh, that's cool.
For all 5 of us.
Oh, I'm gonna put a damaged front bar on my car next time I go to Universal Studios, so they give me fast pass tickets. Someone asked, why is your English so good?
Because
She
Why?
grew up in Mexico,
Can I
then
just say
California. Don't you dare.
what?
What are you about to say?
Why can't Japanese people have like?
Oh,
why
that's
can't
fine.
they speak good English?
They can. You speak good English.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
normal.
I know. It's normal.
Yeah,
if they
it's
study
nothing-
or if they grew up overseas, they can
Yeah,
speak
it's
English.
Nothing
Can you speak Spanish as well?
See? Yo hablo español.
There you go, boys. She grew up in Mexico, then grew up in Ventura, California. Yeah, she was traveling a lot because of her dad's job, so she grew up in a lot of different places. She can speak like 4 languages or something stupid. Good times.
Stupid? Did you tell me?
No, I said like a stupid. It means like a stupid number of languages. It means I'm jealous. We're safe, boys. Safe. Safe. Yeah. Not safe. I tried. Good save. Yeah. Samit, you're producing good stuff. I thought you were just a knob with good content. I was like, I guess that's a compliment. But you're actually a good bloke. Thanks, mate. No, because you can speak English, Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, and you also studied Latin, right?
Well, Portuguese is like I only like studied. I wasn't that into it as like Spanish.
But that Portugal couple came up and was talking to you, and you were speaking in Portuguese.
When?
Remember that time when we were in Shibuya and it just randomly started pouring down with rain?
Oh yeah.
And you were speaking Portuguese to them, no problem.
Yeah, because.
And gave them like directions and everything. And I was like, what, another language?
Yeah, if it's like very simple conversation, like right, left, and all that.
Yeah. There's one thing May can't speak though is Australian. She cannot do sarcasm at all.
Amazon.
Did they just scream?
No. Hi.
Does May know Aussie slang? Nah, she sucks at it. Her sarcasm's really bad. Sema, what music do I like? I kind of like anything that's good, but right now my heavy rotation is stuff like Senses Fail. Let me quickly look because I'm terrible at remembering band names.
Are you talking crap about me?
Yes, I'm saying all the terrible things about you.
Thank you.
Too Close to Touch, Dayseeker, Emerosa, Senses Fail, Under Oath, Dance Gavin Dance, Miyachi, Movements, Holiday Undead. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm listening to right now. Like, it just depends on my mood. You know, like, I'll listen to anything if it sounds good. But it has to be, like, genuine, really good lyrics. Like, that's my biggest thing. Hang with the Mayhem Inc. boys in New Zealand. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to head over. When I head over there, we're definitely going to hang out.
Senses fail. What's Japanese macros?
Hey, May, do you like Initial D?
Yeah.
The Initial D? What? I'm talking about the anime, May. Are you that dirty that your mind goes elsewhere?
Your face.
That's disgusting.
Hey, it's not fair. Does May have any single sisters? No. Sorry.
Have you listened to the band Architects? I have. Did you watch Mayhem Inc. live on Saturday? I didn't see their live stream, no. You need to convince May to get an FD, not an RX-8. No, I need to convince her. Someone said S&M intensifies. She needs to get a 180SX, and that's the truth. She's never driven in a 180, so she doesn't know what it feels like. Why do you want an RX-8? Because you sat in it, and you thought it was like really open in the top because the seat was up nice and high.
Yeah, it's just like, you know.
You never drove it.
Same with people, you know, when you have like when the initial moments.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I was on the car.
Yeah, but you weren't driving it. You weren't inside it.
Why are you making that?
S&M intensifiers.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
What? She was on the car. Why were you on the car, May? Why were you on the roof?
やってしまった。
What are your thoughts on a WRX STI? I love the GC8s. What one? I'll play Minecraft after this later tonight. Get her a 180 powered by K24. Oko-chan would murder me, but he'd probably think it was cool.
A86 wa?
Hachiroku? Like the new ones?
So. The
Yeah, I
one
wouldn't
that
mind one of those.
Hajime Shacho has, that he painted all pink. So ka. FC.
What about a new Supra? It's pretty much a hairdresser's car already because it's based off a Z4 convertible.
What? Are you saying that I should buy a hairdresser's car?
No, I'm just saying it's a chick's car. Or a really old man that has practically no hair and likes to feel the breeze running over his bald head. You know, like rich CEOs.
Or maybe, if it's not an RX-8, like one of those like old style Volkswagen.
Oh, like the really, really old ones with like the old fold-up convertibles?
So.
The ones that look like a little box sideways, like a can?
So. あれかわいい.
Kawaii? Yeah, that'd be cute. But you'd totally be like... I'd expect like a long, flowy, colourful dress from you if you got out of that. Oh. May is never allowed to have a Mini Cooper because she is not Nicole. Just saying that.
Yes. Amen. Okay, let's just leave. Leave that as that.
Buy May a Cadillac. Probably the worst car ever for her to own because it's so big it barely fits on the roads in Japan. You guys want to know something really, really funny? So there's a BMW dealership in Japan that's actually called Nicole BMW. Like actually the same spelling, Nicole, BMW. And they also own the Mini dealership because BMW owns Mini, right? And it's actually the stickers on all the back of the cars within like the Yokohama area all say Nicole Mini or Nicole BMW. It's like the worst thing ever. So there's all these like red Minis running around with like a Mini logo and next to it saying Nicole Mini. It's like, oh. Anyways. I'm not dishing out any hate, just making that very clear. I'm just saying it's funny. Hey Samet, what is your dream car if money wasn't a problem? Cars? Dream cars? Because if money was never a problem, no one would ever have one car. So many cars I want. And they're all old, secondhand, used, smelly cars from the 90s. Adam LZ or Zach Baldy? Well, I mean, who's got the more money? Like, who's got the most money? Obviously, Sugar Daddy wins.
GMC. Big car.
Oh, the GMCs? Who makes those? Does Ford make those? Because it's General Motors company. I think that's Ford.
Ford bought them, right?
I don't know.
Like 10 years ago?
Who makes the GMCs? Is it Pontiac? I don't know. I'll tell you what.
Chevos.
Is that Chevy? GMC is Chevy? General Motors company.
Kana?
I don't know. Chevy. It is Chevy? Yeah, see, we don't have Chevy cars in Australia.
Chevy. Okay.
General Motors is Chevy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Chevy. Hamma はいらない.
Adam LZ is already Rudnick's sugar daddy. Well, Adam LZ's single, so can he just be like wife number 4 for me? He's younger than me, so that works, right?
Holden is General Motors. Hey, okay. We should have one of those. It will be handy.
No, it doesn't even fit on the streets of Japan. Do you know how big and huge those GMC SUVs are? They're LS powered too. You don't want an LS. The Conrads are literally dildos.
What is your problem? You just want to break all my dreams and all the things that I want?
No, it's great. It's because I'm trying to steer you in the right direction of your newfound love for cars. Trying to steer you away from the LS and bring you back to the 90s where the straight sixes and turbo engine battle was afoot and Toyota was too cheap. Sorry, they weren't cheap. They were just not intelligent enough to design and develop their own engine. So they paid Yamaha to do it, to try and beat the race because they knew Nissan was building a really amazing straight six turbo engine. So they outsourced everything and dumped a whole bunch of money, and it nearly made them bankrupt if the car wasn't so successful. And then it turned out, and then yeah. So yeah, anyways, Nissan still wins because they developed everything themselves, and it's the best sounding 6-cylinder turbo in the world.
Yeah, that's the most struggling company at the moment.
It is true because yeah, they've had a lot of trouble recently. LZ's got a girl now. Yeah, he's got Grant's dog. Like, actually, that's the joke. Trust me. Yeah, trust me. I'm not being rude. That's the joke.
We should talk about Randy's dog too.
Yeah, Randy's got a girlfriend, but it's actually really his dog. He shaved it. He cut all its hair off, and it looks so bad.
So funny.
Yeah, Tommy LZ. Oh, that's true too. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like those two got married in like in the last few months. Hey, they're inseparable. What do you think of Toyota Celicas, especially GT4 ones? I love them. I just don't think they're practical cost effectiveness wise. DeLorean for May. I feel like DeLoreans would be cool, but you know how people close the door on their fingers occasionally? I feel like May would close the door on the DeLorean on her torso.
Torso?
Yeah, because it's a door that goes up and out like this.
Ah.
I feel like you'd go to close it,
I don't
and
think
it'd
I
like
can even
cut you
close
off.
this. Close it.
Yeah, you probably couldn't even reach the handle. Yeah, that's why I mean you'd probably cut yourself in half closing the door. When is the Nismo factory full tour coming? Once Okachan gets back from holidays, he's going to call them up and talk to them and organize it all for us. Buy a mirror. Actually, I would love a four-wheel drive turbo one. That'd be a cool little K car. But I want to get a Suzuki Every van because I can sleep in it. I can drive to Ebisu. And what's probably going to end up happening with my Skyline is it's going to end up being stored up there. So, seat time.
How do you want the third gen Civic?
I don't know what a third gen looks like. I don't know the differences with the third gens.
Tag me, guys, so I can look at it. Find me on Instagram and tag me onto a third generation Civic. Maybe I'll change my mind.
How would you visit Fujiwara Tofu Shop? It doesn't even exist. Ding ding ding.
Buy a limo.
Get May a new Swift Sport. 170 horsepower, only 900 kilograms. That's actually good. I love the little Suzuki Altos. They're cool. Am I planning on shipping my cars to Oz one day? There was a conversation I had with Okachan about doing just that for an event next year. So, maybe.
Okay. I think we should talk about something else.
Alright guys, what do you want to talk about?
Favorite food?
Yeah, well, we're kind of already eating Mexican, so I think that's obvious.
Hyundai and Tune. What is wrong with you Aussies saying Hyundai? Hyundai. Why?
We pronounce things weird.
So weird.
I think Americans pronounce it as Hyundai as well. I don't think they say Hyundai.
Or am I saying it wrong?
No, you're saying it right.
Hyundai でしょ?
Yeah, Hyundai. That's the correct pronunciation for it.
It's
But
Korean, right?
English, because it's English pronunciation, people aren't going to say a Korean pronunciation. They read it as an English word, so they say Hyundai.
Hyundai. So, Hyundai. Yeah.
このシャンデリアみたいにキラキラしているのは
What's the VIP car scene like there? I don't really see any of your videos. What's your opinion on the Infiniti G35? I have a 4-door Slam G35 fake Skyline. I was about to say that, but you already watched my videos and know I call them that. First of all, Chris McDonald, thank you so much for the $10 Canadian donation. Really appreciate it, buddy. VIP scene's really strong. If you haven't been, go watch all my Daikoku PA videos, because there's a pretty strong VIP group that meets there on Fridays and Saturday nights. And I generally film and show that when there's a big lineup of them there. I don't go into too much depth on them because I'm not super educated and know my stuff on them. I don't like talking about stuff too much. If I don't think I know enough about it to talk about it, I generally will just kind of be like, hey, look what's here, and then walk away, because I don't know what to look for. You know what I mean? But there's definitely a lot of VIP guys that rock up at DPA. Once again, thank you for your $10 super chat. Really appreciate it. It's like Nikon when it's Nikon. Yeah, exactly. Me broke, me no super chat. Oh, sorry VTech Turbo. Do they sell Korean cars in Japan? Yep, they sure do.
I don't know about now, though. The political tension is pretty...
Yeah, it's pretty high between the two, right?
I don't know why they made it a big deal, but...
Someone asked, are burgers really better at Hungry Jack's? No, they're not. That slogan frustrates me so much.
このシャンデリアみたいにキラキラしているのは
Merquan, thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate it. How's both of you today? We're good. Just a quick reminder, if you donate through Super Chat, if you want text to chat, like text to voice, the computer to read out your message, has to be above $4.20 for the meme. But we're pretty good today, I think. I think I'm doing pretty well.
Why did you just set it to $4.20?
For the memes. $4.20? Oh, May doesn't know what 420 means, guys. Can you please tell her in chat? You really don't know what 420 means?
No.
Oh, that's a meme in itself. Really?
Oh. Eh?
It's the time of day that you do something. But it's a reference. I'm pretty sure it initially started from a video.
Because in Japanese, right? Like, you know how certain words
Yeah, like
mean...
840 means Yashio.
Yeah, so like 420 is like 4 is like death, right?
Yeah. Shinda. Death.
So the ni wa like shinire とか言うと rei is like ghost or like, you know, a body that without like the spirit. I mean, sorry, the spirit itself, like the ghost. So I thought like it's such a weird number you put together. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reference came from a movie back in the day or a song. I can't remember where it started from, but that's just what everyone always says.
死神こんばんは。日本人ですか？
いっぱい日本人ね。
日本人でライブストリーム見るの？そしたら日本語でライブストリームした方がいいね。ライブストリームじゃないか。
生放送。生放送。
生放送ではないよ。Because you're not a TV.
True.
生配信。
生配信？
日本人だよ。こんにちは。
Which island would or are you going to in NZ? アメリカ人？アメリカ人じゃないよ。
アメリカ人で日本語喋れる人かもしれない。
Sam, make a Samet's wife channel. It's called Summit Live Channel. No, I'm joking.
ひどい See, this is how
Give me
he
all your
tries to
subs.
make money and he doesn't give me the money.
日本
ほら、日本に住んでるアメリカ人
That's cool.
すごい書けるんだね。ありがとう見てくれて。
You watch Mighty Car Mods. Mighty's turbo mirror is just simply goals, although I still prefer Datsuns, just not the rust that comes with them. Amen, brother. Amen. What do you think of Adam LZ's Sylvia for Formula Drift? I think it's a Formula Drift car. That's what I think about it.
We should ask 日本人の人 we should ask the Japanese viewers how they knew you. 彼女さんですか？彼女じゃありません。
奥さんです。結婚した。
いつ？
いつ？
Do you remember what year you got married?
I know this is our 4th year now. 2016.
違うよ。
No, it was 2015.
Yes.
And it was September 12th.
Yes.
The only date I need to remember.
Yeah. He made me say a verbal agreement that we're gonna forget all the days.
Well, it makes no sense.
Of
Why would you celebrate the day we started dating or the day we met and our engagement if you're already married? It doesn't make any sense.
No, you are completely right. So it's good. It's a good
right?
custom.
Exactly. Yes. Like, I mean, if your wife's like pissed at you when you get home because you forgot to buy her flowers because that was the day that you guys first met when you were in school, like, man, that's rough.
Okay, someone's like, I love you, but hate when you are a little rude to me. Appreciate her more. We have a lot of comments like this, not just like on chat here, but like a lot of our friends get really, really surprised when we start talking like this, but it's just
we're both very, very straightforward people.
Love language, so
yeah.
Please don't worry.
Don't worry.
Please don't get offended because we just, we always talk like this.
We do. Everyone always thinks we're arguing, but we're not.
The Japanese people call on the SM 時間。
でも、SM
time.
彼がアメリカ人でしょ？
そう、だから SM 時間。
Okay. エナジーの
T シャツ。そう。
Ah.
What is it with energy?
Energy is popular in Japan because it's high quality. The hubs are very high quality. Because Workspell actually have been having a bunch of issues with the quality of their stuff, and everyone wants the really nice, high quality, quick release hubs. NRG used to have problems with their wheels. Don't get me wrong. I know NRG had bad experiences in the past, but the best thing about NRG is they listen to everyone. They fix their product. They make way better quality stuff now. I know that in the past they definitely made some really bad wheels, but their hubs, their quick release hubs are amazing, and everyone in Japan loves them. So yeah.
We all know that he married her for the green card.
No, definitely not. I was not actually... I'd already decided to move to Japan before I met May. May was just a cherry on top, and it accidentally kind of happened. It was like, I didn't even ask her out. When I met her, we were just friends. I was giving her advice for live streaming stuff, because that was like the line of my work and things that I'd done in Australia with experience and things. And we just kept kind of like talking a lot. And then at some point we just realized, hang on a minute, we're kind of a little bit more than friends, it seems. And at some point we just were like, more like, when do we actually tell people this is probably a relationship?
December.
Yeah, and like it was weird. There was no like asking steady or anything like that. It just happened. It was really natural. Sam, don't eat your phone. I'm talking about personal things and I don't know how to react. S&M intensifies.
I'm like...
We'll wait for the alert to come out before we read it.
I'm really curious, the people, Japanese people who are watching, how are they hanging on to the stream when we are talking in English?
全部英語? Yeah, well, I'm sure they must know some type of English, right? Samit, Fiddle, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Samit, what's your opinion on everyone over-engineering cars for drifting these days? Seems to be a pandemic. Yeah, it is. I did talk a little bit about it before, because someone asked me about the drifting scene in America. It's not just America that does it. It's Australians. It's a whole bunch of people, and I feel like YouTubers are also kind of to blame for this. But a lot of good YouTubers that understand this do preach it as well. Look, when it comes to drifting, if you want to get good, you need to have you need seat time, and you can't get seat time and learn how to control a car and like get good if you build an overpowered car, because you miss out on learning all the things that you need to learn in a low powered car to get up there. Plus, high powered car means unreliability, and things are going to go wrong. So the more customized, the more money you throw at it, the more aftermarket parts you throw on it, the more like unpredictable and unreliable that car becomes. And in the end, it also makes you bankrupt, and then you have no money to go drifting at the end of it. So my best advice is get a car that doesn't have a whole bunch of power. Can be turbo, that's fine. Just don't get anything more than like 250, 200 horsepower. And just go out there and have fun, have seat time. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You don't need shiny intake manifolds and aftermarket ECUs to start off. Get out there, get some seat time, learn, and then go from there.
Your boy's here.
Zach Baldy's here. You're still streaming. Bloody hell. He's a little British guy. He's actually American, but anyways.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Hi, Zach.
All I know is his parents are living in the States.
I know you. I know you.
But the shiny stuff makes me feel good. Yeah, that's true. But you don't need it. That's what we're saying. So yeah. I'm just sick of seeing kids get out, like, you know, starting a car build, going, oh, it's only going to cost me $800 to do a 2JZ swap. They buy the engine, they sit it on top of the subframe without engine mounts, and then they're like, oh, and they forgot that they then need to spend another $15,000 on fabrication and wiring looms and ECUs and all the stuff that they need to make that work.
Well, maybe.
And then realize that then, you know, they don't have that money, then going out and giving a big bank loan, and then at the end of it, having no money, having a huge debt, not being able to send the car to their full capability, crashing the car, and then being in twice as much debt at the end of it and never want to touch drifting ever again because they blame that as being the reason why they're in the situation that they're in.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's, like, I've not been through that, but as much as I've observed, I think Japan is really different in that case. Because
100%.
One, you got up garage. Two, there's more, like, there are older people who've gone through it and they know what that feels like, and they make businesses to help them out. So like, there's like this whole chain of like people helping out the next generation.
And there's hand-me-downs and stuff as well. Like, you know, things get passed down. Like, all the wheels for my Skyline are all from Oko-chan's cars. They've been on his comp cars at some point. They have gutter rash and things on them, but they still look good from, you know, when he's gone and tandemed against like Yokoya and stuff and smashed into his door, or they've tapped wheels together. Like, and there's all these other workshops that do the same thing. They do these like training days where they coach and teach the younger generation, and there's just such a massive support from all these big top guys that are, you know, won competitions in D1 lights or street legal, you know, FD or whatever over here in Japan that are at that top there, and where they're not actually just caring about themselves, where they actually have these programs that are cheap. Like, seriously, a full day of drifting from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., lunch provided, with non-stop coaching from Oko-chan is $200 for the full day.
So,
like, you know,
at the end of the day, I think it's the community.
Yeah. Like, if you go in the States, pro drivers, if you want training from someone who used to be a pro driver, it's $1,500, not including the track rental fee.
How much would you charge?
Like, what? For my time? Just like $200 or something? I don't know. Like I'm not a pro driver yet, so I mean, like, I'm happy to get people into drifting and starting, but at some point, like, I've done that before, you know. New people come to Okajuku, I give them the basics because Oko-chan's teaching everyone else, and then once they've got the hang of that, then I go, tag, you're in Oko-chan. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what happens. But like, yeah, like, people just, like, I feel like in Japan, everyone who loves the sport is so focused on passing it on to the younger generation, it's not funny. Like, they actually understand that, you know, and they do all they can for the younger generation. You know, like, May is such a flower.
Sarah.
She tried watering herself.
Oh my gosh.
When are you going to start drifting, May? When she gets a 180SX? Hearing that about NRG is why I watch this channel. It's awesome to get solid information on aftermarket stuff. Yeah. Honestly, like what Tom just said there about what I said about NRG is, guys, you can't believe everything that's written on the internet. Facebook is terrible at this, right? drama is what fuels Facebook. Facebook is only successful because people like, and drama thrives on there, and everyone just likes starting crap. That's why I really don't like Facebook anymore. And when I was younger, I was totally a big offender of that. Like, Facebook was all about, oh, let's find out what such and such is up to, and let's talk to our friends about what such and such is doing. Like, it's all just gossip and drama. So, like, you know, it doesn't matter if a product that someone makes is actually good and has a purpose. If there's one fault with it, all of a sudden, one person posts up a complaint about it, and then everyone says in his friends group, that company sucks, they don't know what they're doing, their products are junk, it's China, there's no, like, you know what I mean? And they just slander that company all within their circle, and then it grows and spread on Facebook. Yet, and then everyone starts saying on everyone else's comments and stuff, when they buy that part or whatever, they're like, oh, that product's gonna blow up and do this and do that. But then it's like, why? And then they say, oh, because there's been thousands of people with problems of it. But then it comes back to 1 or 2 or less than 1% fault rates and stuff like that. Like, no one ever looks at the hard facts, and it's really frustrating, especially as a business owner. But like, yeah, that happens with everything on Facebook and forums. It's just disgusting. Cancel culture is real. Yeah,
I think that's one of the things we're big on, right? We don't.
Yeah, one big
Things
thing
with-
we're on is drama.
Things that
We go the other way.
doesn't make sense. It's weird. We don't.
Yeah. Like I'm a big fan. I love watching Philly D on YouTube. And one of the favorite quotes of him that I love is like, why be informed when you can take, what is it, like your emotions and feelings as facts?
Sorry, I was.
You reading chat? Yeah, like he literally says like, why be informed when you can take feelings and emotional things as facts? Like, people are so like that. It's ridiculous. Like, oh, my friend, he had a bad experience with this part and that really sucks. So, you know, that must mean it's a terrible item, but they've had no experience with it. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah. When are you going to Florida? Soon. Lag, by the way. I blame boomers. Yeah, that's true. To me, overbuilding is why Apexi Power FC is not working today. That's true. And their software is old. Yeah. Like, in all honesty, the Apexi Power FC, it's just outdated. And it's like, if you're going to spend money on a Power FC, you might as well buy a plug-in link, because like, it's just so much more cost effective.
Now people started calling us S&M now. Like, together.
What?
I think he's trying to
Say
spell
Gaijin?
Gaijin.
Do I get called Gaijin? I do. Yeah, Okachan calls me Gaijin all the time. Calls me Baka Gaijin sometimes. Silly foreigner. Because I don't understand the culture. That's what that means. Why are you tapping my chest like that? You need to go lower for the S&M. Ooh, S&M intensifiers. Would you recommend keeping Hikers or removing it on an R33 for normal road use? If you've got no problems with it, keep it. Just make sure that the ball joints for the end that the Hikers connects to, that they're not got play in them. Because they get a lot of play, and what that means is if there's play in that ball joint there, that your toe just changes randomly while you're driving, and it's uneven tire wear problems there, grip issues. But just keep it there. If it's a normal driver, keep it. Just make sure that your bushing, bearing things are fine. What do you think of TJ Hunt's drift car? I mean, it's a drift car, and it's TJ Hunt's. Do I need to say any more? Your opinion on Tommy F. Yeah. He's a pretty nice guy. Like, I've spoken to him in person. He's a decent dude.
She likes the hot dogs. Can't resist them from Costco.
Yeah.
I can't believe you actually use that.
What? I like hot dogs as well. They're good. They're good. Costco hot dogs are great. Everyone goes to Costco for the hot dogs. Let's be honest. It's $1. It's $1.80. You get a massive hot dog, ketchup, mustard, onion, relish, and then you also get a free drink with unlimited refills. It's $1.80. It's not even $2. It's amazing. No, IKEA hot dogs are not good. IKEA meatballs. That's where it's at.
Is there any hot dogs in IKEA?
Yeah, the little small ones. Is that why I never get any? Oh.
Don't.
Oh. Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Oh. Well, now that you've said that, I'm sure someone's going to DM you with exactly what you want on Instagram. ASMR hot dog
Bunnings,
eating.
yes.
Bunnings. Oh, I want to snag a sausage sizzle so bad now. Why did someone say Bunnings? I hate you.
If you don't know what Bunnings is.
Bunnings is what? You don't know what Bunnings is?
No,
What?
no. I'm not just explaining.
Bunnings is a warehouse. It's kind of like Home Depot, but out the front of Bunnings is the only reason why people go to Bunnings is for the like Lions Club, or there are these clubs that do sausage sizzles, which is just a piece of bread with a barbecued sausage in the middle and a bit of onion and ketchup. It's amazing. And you get an ice cold can of Coke with it. What's the S15 color going to be? You will find out when we reveal it. Bunnings snag. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to snag so bad. I wish good, like, butcher sausages were a thing in Japan. Chili dogs are good too. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry all of a sudden. Okay. Will Okko-chan teach overseas people in drifting? Yes, they will. Thoughts on the new Type R Turbo? I haven't seen it. Or are you talking about, like, just the... Okko-chan said... Stop. See? People read the Instagram that he put up. We need to message him. Tell him to keep it a secret. Will you dye your hair the same color as the S15? Maybe.
You don't know how to keep colored hair.
Stop me. Hey Sam, do you know what are the good JDM importers in Canada? I don't, sorry. Did you watch Initial D anime? I've watched a few episodes here and there, but I never got like hooked to watch the full series one after another. So I'm missing a few episodes here and there.
Has May met your parents?
Yes, she has. Of course, we're married. I flew her over to Australia to meet my parents before.
Oh, I know what we can do. We can show our engagement ring that I never wear.
Why would you show your engagement ring?
To show you off and then tell the story.
Oh, how I parted out 2 S chassis to buy her ring? Yeah, let's talk about that. 2 S15s went to the scrapyard after I was done. Sorry, 2 S13s went to the scrapyard after I was done with it. And she doesn't wear it because, yeah, it's actually like, I got it appraised at like 11 grand. But I never paid 11 grand for it because I'm a businessman. May showing off her ring. The focus is off, babe. Show that rock. Put it in front of my face. You're terrible at this, and you're supposed to be in charge of live streaming. It should focus eventually. I don't know. It's terrible. But there's a big rock there. The one ring to hold them all. That kind of works. Anyways, so long story short. It's a proper GIA certified ring. It's a proper GIA... What did they say?
Sell the ring and buy the car.
Sell the ring and buy the car.
You know, actually, we've talked
May's asked about that.
Yeah,
she's like, should I just sell my engagement ring? I never wear it. I'm like, no, you wear it when we go out to like celebrate our wedding and stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, what were we saying? So I parted out 2 S13s and used the money from that to buy her ring. These S13s, how I acquired them was so funny. I got a full running S13 with a CA in it. Pretty much like unmolested. It had like a wasp nest in the exhaust and all this stuff. And then I drove it unregistered to the workshop to part it out. I got that for $600. And everything I sold on there, including the shell and everything, I made like $5,000 on it. And then I got another one off a guy so we sold the engine out of that S13, which was running totally fine, not a single problem with it whatsoever. We sold the engine out of that S13 that I got to a kid who put it in his car, and then he came back to us a week later telling us that we sold him an engine with a spun bearing, and we were like, well, that's not true, because we tested it, we did a compression test and showed him it, we showed him a video of it running, I drove it for like 40 minutes to the workshop. Not a single issue with it, right? Anyways.
This is the first time I've heard this.
Yeah, I know. It was just drama and I just didn't want to talk about it. So he came back to us, sent his dad after us, was like going crazy psycho at us. And we were like, what are you talking about, man? Like, we sold him the engine, he picked it up, and this is the first we've heard of it, blah, blah. Anyways, long story short, we were like, look, man, I I would give you your money back. Like, they were asking us to, like, buy another engine and put it in and do all the work ourselves as, like, because we screwed him over. Like, the dad was going insane and, like, threatening to beat us up. It was psycho. Anyways, we were talking to our friends about it, and we were like, can you believe this is happening right now? And they were like, wait, is that the guy in, like, a seafoam green S13? And we're like, yeah, why? And he goes, dude, I have a video of him doing burnouts in his car literally yesterday, and then it developed the rod knock. And we were like, what? And then he showed us a video at a burnout spot close to the workshop, and he was just manging it, like, full, like, because it was an automatic as well. He was just loaded the brake up and was just manging it for like 10 minutes straight, doing the biggest burnout ever. And then the car then started developing a knock, right? But he had been doing burnouts like for 3 days straight in the car. Then came back to us. So then we had this video from our friend, which is just a total such a coincidence. And we were like, oh, we got this guy. And we called up the dad and we said, hey, can you come down to the workshop? Let's have a chat and sort this out. And tow the car, and he had dumped the car at our workshop, saying that that we had to fix it, demanding it, threatening to beat us up. So there was this S13 there with a blown up engine, with Anyways, the dad comes in and he's still going off at us, and we're like, look, man, we are not replacing this engine. We are not going to help you in any way. And he was like, why is that? And we're like, we know your kid's been doing burnouts in this thing literally when it developed the rod knock, and we had been doing it days before. And he was like, BS, my son told me he never did anything. He just daily drove it. And we're like, okay, mate, well, what's a bet? Let's go out and look at the car. And we're like, we stick our hand under the rear quarter guard and like pull out all this rubber, like all this burned rubber splattered up in there everywhere. And then we're like, and here's a video on Facebook. And then he was just looked at his kid and just looked back at us. And he's just like, I'm sorry. And like goes, I'm going to go talk to my son. And then we were like, all right. And we just left it. And then you just hear him screaming at him. Pretty sure he copped it in the face too. Anyways, long story short, I then turned around and offered them. I said, look, I'll give you $1,000 for the whole car if you don't want to deal with it. And they took it. So I gave them $1,000 and then I had another S13 and I parted that out and made like $4,000 off that. And then I used that money to pretty much fly to Japan and buy her ring. And how I did the ring.
All the money went to this.
Not all of it. No, I still had some left over to fly to Japan. Yeah. I made a lot of money out of those S13s. And then with May's ring, so what you got to realize is diamonds are super expensive, not only when the jewelers buy them, from like, they're pretty pricey, like if you get them from the wholesaler, but then the jewelers add like another like 100 to 300% on top of that because they got to pay rent and everything like that. It's not like they sell 20 diamonds every day from a jeweler in a shopping mall, and shopping mall rent is like 30 grand a month. So they put a huge markup on diamond rings. Anyways, so I called a diamond wholesaler in Sydney who distributes all the diamonds to all the jewelers in Australia before they get turned into rings. And I bought the rock. I bought the diamond, GII certified diamond first. And I paid $5,000 for just the diamond. And then the ring, the white gold ring, the 24 karat white gold ring and everything that they built for the diamond to go into, that was $800. So the whole thing cost me like $5,800. Shipped, everything, proper GII certified. I double checked the serial numbers, everything.
He's like, who's the wholesaler?
Yeah. Anyways, and all I did was I called the wholesaler. I gave them my ABN number and I said, hey, I'm thinking about starting a jewelry business, so I'd like a sample first. That's how I got the wholesale price. And then, because of that, then I was able to get this ring made for $5,800. And then I was curious and I wanted to take it in and see like what a jeweler would price it at. So I went into Michael Hill Jewelers and I said, hey, I've just got this ring. And I was, I told them I had it for my ex and, I wanted to know what they think it would be valued for. And they looked at it and I showed them the GII certification and they were like, oh yeah, this is like an 11, 12 grand ring. And I'm like, yes, I paid half that. So yeah, that's how you get your girls good rings, by the way. Also, don't ever buy anything that's not GIA certified for diamonds, because that's otherwise they're pretty much fake rocks. So GIA is really important. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you get you guys a nice engagement ring for you girls. Zach's back. I come back 2 hours later and May has spawned. Yep.
Hi,
Where's
Zach.
your Photoshop girlfriend at, bro? I photoshopped mine right here. Let me just get the eraser and... No.
Eraser.
Yeah, I'll get the touch-up one, and we'll just fix it. No.
love those videos PewDiePie does when he photoshops.
Yeah, I know. The photoshopping videos from Pewts are funny as. How's the aftermath of the hurricane? Actually, yeah, I did drive past a huge tree, fell on an apartment.
Really?
Yeah, you know near Tama Plaza where I dropped you off? Like, you know the drop-off point in the station? And you know that road that I turned onto to go straight in? Like, you know how I didn't turn left or right to go into the drop-off point? I just drove straight across that intersection. So I came back out and went back on that road and went a little bit further to when you turn left. And as you turn left there's a huge tree falling over an apartment building. Like, big tree. I couldn't even wrap my arms around it. Like one of those really big old ones.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, the ones that are planted along the side of the road? Yeah, one of those fell over. But otherwise, that's all I saw. Just lots of leaves on the ground, sticks and dirt, and just one tree had fallen over. The house, like, the apartment building didn't seem fazed by it either. The apartment building was like, oh, a small branch just hit me. There was no broken... I'm sure they'll check it and make sure it's still safe, but...
Yeah, Kanagawa was not that bad.
Yeah, it was just really noisy last night.
Does May earn more than Sam? I think we're on a good match at the moment.
Do you earn more than me?
Hey! Do you earn that stably?
That's true. YouTube's all over the place. All right, how about we talk about last month? Did I earn less or more than you? What about this month coming up? Am I about to earn more or less than you?
Hi.
You know what that means, boys. No.
Hi.
We're doing pretty well now. We're doing really, really well now. So, and that's only because of you guys. So I just want to say thank you very much to all of you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Yeah. We are definitely not, we're not having to sell things to pay bills anymore.
Yeah.
So,
or else this could have been gone.
it was a bit stressful, and it was a bit stressful the first couple months of me going full-time YouTube with no full-time job. But we ended up pulling through, so that was really good. Shad Kowalski. Next caramel macchiato on me, bro. Bro, thank you so much. $4.99. That's a tall size caramel macchiato. I'm going to go get caramel macchiato later tonight. I feel like a nice night drive.
Oh, how did you?
It's 8 o'clock? Oh, man, I need to film my review video.
And guys, I have a favor to ask. Can you tell him to stop watching Suits?
No, Suits is an awesome show. Oh! Someone put one of those sheds on the roof in Japan and never tied it down. Why would you walk under that? Oh my lord. Sarah just shared a link. She's literally just walking under that and has no idea. Is she insane? Yeah, so it's illegal to put those on the roofs here in Japan. You're not allowed to put them on unless you like pay for it to be fixed properly. They like need to be bolted into the concrete. I'd say that was never bolted in because it doesn't look like it's torn away. But like, look at the building next to it, May. Like all the railings been torn off because that's moved too. Yeah, I don't know where that is, but that's crazy. I feel bad. What does that say there? UFC?
Who wears the pants in the relationships?
Good. Janken poi. I call the shot. I call the shot. I call the shot. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Oh, I thought I had you then. Dude, how did we get 3 the same in the row? That's how synced we are.
Yeah.
Best out of 3.
No.
Oh. Don't watch Suits. I will love Suits. Stop telling me Suits is the best show ever. There you go. Good, guys. Thanks for the help. There's also a picture with a slightly closer shot. You can actually see one of the power lines is starting to go. Oh. Merquan.
Sorry, Sam. Super Chat isn't yet available in my region.
That's totally fine, buddy. Streamlabs donation is better than Streamlabs. Streamlabs donation is way better than Super Chat because Super Chat takes 30%. YouTube takes 30% of your donates. So if you click the link in the description for Streamlabs donation, that's 100% goes to me.
It's 1.
Streamlabs is better. That's right. Streamlabs is better than Streamlabs, boys. You heard it there first. Damn it, Sarah. You're not a mod to call me out. Come on. Get May and RX8. I could probably get May and RX8 with $4.20.
Hey, Be nice to all the RX-8 lovers out there. You always this.
No one. Nothing, right? No one. May, be nice to all the RX-8 owners out there.
To be nicer to the 4-door or Skylines too. There's people who
No. Look, there's nothing wrong with a 4-door Skyline
kids who
for drifting.
Like, you know, spent all their money to buy a Skyline just because they wanted a Skyline, and it might be a 4-door, but you don't want to crush their dreams.
Zach's trying to one-up me. He's saying he's going to buy his girlfriend an RX-8.
I'm buying Sarah. Wait, Sarah? That Sarah?
No, different Sarah.
Okay.
Actually, that would freak me out if the moderator Sarah is actually Zach's Sarah. I feel like that would be a very long-distance relationship though, because I know Sarah's like in the States. And, well, at least I think she's in the States. Look. Gloomy just donated $3 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. RX-8 Apex Seals blow up.
Okay. People are paying Super
Everyone, please tell in the comment section if you have heard of someone in your friend circle or a friend of a friend that's had an RX-8 and had engine problems or a problem of some kind. Please confirm or deny in chat. I just want to see some numbers so May can see the evidence.
It's cool.
Do I watch One Punch Man? Of course. I confirm. No. That's literally every rotary though. Confirm. Drive shaft snap. They only blew up if you don't premix. No premix happens in Japan, guys. 2 kids in my class blew theirs up. I got a mate with an RX-8 that destroyed an alternator the first day of ownership. RX-8 equals trash. Yep, before 100k. Engine mounts break easy. I know the RX-8 that I see over here every day has never had a single problem in 5 years so far. That's like the first time anyone's ever told me that.
People say
they'll unsubscribe if I buy one. When I drifted 27 years ago, we practiced in reverse and it polished our styles big time. Yeah, that's true. RX-8 RB swap. Yeah, that'd be cool. They do sound cool. Makes a video defending the RX-8. Yeah, I know.
台風大丈夫でしたかだって。
大丈夫ですよ。Super
At night,
smoky
it
rings
was
was, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my
With
night
the
was
alarm.
crazy. The alarms were frustrating. The government kept sending emergency
You can turn
evacuation
them off,
notices.
you know that?
Yeah, but then I want to know it if there's a big earthquake coming or
It
a
never
typhoon.
works.
Yeah, but the one time it does work, I want to make sure I get it.
Well, it never worked in the big ones. That's why I was like, stuff it. I'm not gonna even, because it's like scary sound. It's like.
How's that go again? S&M intensifies. Yeah, you asked for it.
Oh no. You know, I know this is gonna offend you, but I do not want a Skyline for my car.
That's not going to offend me. I'll teach you how to drive in a Skyline. Skylines are big cars, and for a short girl, like her seat would have to be so high for her to see over the hood. You got to understand, mate, if you ever sit in the driver's seat on my car, it's not going to work for you at all. Like, you could never drive my cars with my bucket seat without, like, pillows.
何も見えないもん。
Like, if you have your own car, like, I'll set that seat up so that it's perfect for you. It'll be nice and high and proper. May the seagull.
Oh no, this is gonna create memes.
Waltzing Matilda. Waltzing Matilda. Yokohama.
Does May like the Master Speed series?
Waltzing Matilda with
Yeah.
me.
Sing the song from Tokyo Drift with the same voice.
I think May is taller than you, Zach.
How tall are you, Zach?
Killer Kirito, hey on Twitch. I don't know why you're over there, but hi. May or May. It's M-A-Y for Mayumi. M-A-Y-U-M-I. So short, Mayumi.
Yeah, maybe a Civic would be good.
Oi, oi, oi. Playing with Ian. 5'5". You're 5'4", right?
Oh.
Yeah.
5'4"? I think
How many
so.
centimeters are you, Zach? You're not American. sorry for being in. You're alright, Ian. You're Aussie, so I only expect that from you.
Is May a normal size height?
Oh,
for...
he's 168. You're 150 something, right?
Mm.
Yeah. You trying to touch my chest again? Ooh. Okay, stop it. We're live, May. You're gonna get me in trouble.
でもめっちゃ日本人じゃん。岡村さん大丈夫ですか？だって
大丈夫です。
Maybe we need a stream. 日本人用の配信が必要かもね。
He's on Obon right now. Well, his own Obon. He's down in Okinawa.
I am. Oh look! See? I'm curious. How many
Ask him to
Japanese?
say something.
日本人の人コメントしてどれぐらい何人見てるか知りたいです。
May wants Sam's. Whoa. I definitely have no hair on my chest, boys. Calm down.
Say hi to 〇〇さん。
Who?
〇〇。
Maru.
ともなりさん。すごいすごい。めっちゃいいんじゃん。
Yeah.
8月お盆に旦那さん見ました。新井さん。この間ドリフトしました。〇〇さんセスター。
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, there's guy, British and Japanese half. すごいじゃん。
すごいね。
Let's ask this. How did you guys know Sam?
Well, you got to ask in Japanese, don't you?
No, I'm saying this first.
Oh, okay. Mate.
It's Hanamaru. Do you remember Hanamaru?
Oh, Hanamaru.
あれ
That's Hanamaru. Like Hanamaru. You know Hanamaru. They know exactly what we're saying in English. They speak amazing English. Hanamaru genki desu ka? That's why he was saying let's go drifting again soon.
そうだね。
Yeah, because we went drifting last time
はじめま
together.
して。
Guys.
私会ったことない。
That's Hanamaru-san, the really young guy that Okachan's training how to drift. That in that wet drifting video that we put out in the S15, that's him there. Yeah.
すごいすごい。
Hanamaru.
新井さん says 黒い S13 でセッティング見積もりでヤシオファクトリーに行きました。
Oh, 覚えてる。
Yeah, we have some friends here. That's cool. That's an international.
I think that's something sus.
No, 漢字じゃないってこと。
あ、漢字じゃない。
大丈夫。
Yeah, 漢字じゃない。ありがとう。I prefer ひらがなお願いします。漢字、いや、できません。
すごいすごい。日本人の人いるんだね。
Sam could insult us and most of us would not know. How old is Sam? How old do I look? 何歳みたいですか？優しくね。優しくお願いします。I'm gonna get in trouble. See, this is what I mean. Zach Baldy is totally 7 years old. He's going to bed right now. Oh, it's actually like 9:30. It's not too bad. Too late.
おー、すごいすごい。
What do you say?
また今度ドリフトしよう。
また今度ドリフトしよう。Is that what he said? 行きたい。いつ？
Wow, look at all the comments.
I like that some people think I look 25 and 21.
How old do I look?
15.
Put in the comments, please. How old do I look? Do I look younger than him or do I look older than him?
Some people said I'm 33.4 years old. Mate, it's 11? Oh, guys, that's gross.
22.
62?
Thank you.
If she was 62, it was definitely for the green card. Illegal jailbait. 69. That's a good number.
22. 27.
We're both 29 years old, guys. I turned 30 in like 2 months.
Ne.
I bet Sam is 30 and May is around the same age. Yeah. My birthday's 11/11. May's birthday is 1/11. And Okachan's is 1/1.
29です。We are 29.
Yep. 29歳です。え？
私は Google 翻訳を使用して日本語をしようとしています。He doesn't speak English because, he doesn't speak Japanese because Japanese is Google grade.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Mazda's FE3 motor?
Mazda's? No, I haven't. I wonder how old Adam is. 24.
In your opinion, what's the best starter drift car?
It depends where you live. We said this before at the start of the stream, but you need to pick whatever car is like most common in your country or your area that's rear-wheel drive, cost-effective, cheap, and parts are readily available. Like aftermarket parts and factory parts are readily available and cheap. So if that's an S chassis, if that's a BMW E36, a Miata, whatever. It's just whatever suits your country and your area. That's rear-wheel drive and has good aftermarket support. Yeah, like in the States, I think right now 350Zs are where it's at. Or E36, E34, whatever it's called. Sam, do you know... No, Sam, I thought you hate E36s. I mean, I don't hate anything that's a good drifter.
Sam, how many subs do you have?
82,000.
And what are you gonna do for 100,000?
It's a bit of a secret, but we've got something playing with Hoka-chan. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should get a Holden.
Why? I mean, I could just go buy her a Chevy and say it's a Holden. Or I could go and buy an Opel and say it's a Holden. Or I could go and buy a Ford. I could go and buy a Toyota and say it's a Holden.
Toyota and Holden?
Yeah, Toyota made engines and stuff, and Holden just put a Holden badge on it for him. A lot of history there. Holden pretty much never makes like their own stuff, really. They stopped doing that a long time ago. They can't afford to do it. So they just slap other companies' badge. Like they put their badge on other companies' stuff. Sam, if you want a Chevy, hit me up. They broke. Yeah, you better believe it. You should get your wife a Mini and put a Civic engine in it. Alright. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours now, and we still have 222 people watching. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to wrap this up. We got a lot of things to do tonight, and I actually wasn't expecting to stream this long, but it was a good time. We had a really good time. I hope you guys had a good time. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and your homework for this week is to go and tell your friends about Samet, the
S&M.
YouTube channel, and S&M, yes. And definitely tell them to subscribe, watch a few of the videos, check out the channel. Let's grow the channel to 100k. We are so close. I want to see the plaque here for 100. Oh, did I just? Oh, the chair just pinched you. Oh, I'm so sorry. As I spun around, the chair like wedged her arm against her chair. Sorry, S&M intensified. I want to see the 100k plaque here by the end of this year, and I know we can do it with you guys supporting me. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Ian, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Glad I could catch a stream. Love you both. Thank you so much, buddy. You're gonna accidentally headbutt me now. S&M weekly. S&M monthly, I think. I don't know about weekly. Weekly's pretty hard to do. What do you... Mate, stop it. You're showing my untanned skin. Don't do that. Mate, he's got big guns. You should flex with Adam. We'll see who's got bigger guns.
He'll have bigger guns.
We should do that. Alright, what's one thing you miss about Australia? 4 and 20 beef pies, but now Costco sells them here in Japan, so that's better. That skin is whiter than your hair. Shh. Stop it! Don't take my shirt off in the sun. S&M stickers coming soon. 4 and 20 is so... Hey, it's all I've got. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. I love you all. I will see you all in the next live stream. Peace out. Jamatane. Don't forget, tell all your friends to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz. Jamatane. Bye-bye.